And good evening and welcome into Lynchburg, Tennessee, where tonight we get 2024 started on the hardwood as the Rockets and Lady Rockets invade Moore County to take on the Raiders and Raiderettes. Good evening, Troy Cashin, soon to be joined by Mr. Noble Mays, our production staff, Mr. Jay Schillig, and Miss Caden Anderson here tonight. Noble Mays soon to join me here in just a little bit. And we want to say hi to our good buddy, Mr. Ricky Sweeney. Ricky and his wife Beth been under the weather, so Ricky not able to be here tonight as he is recuperating, but we'll be looking forward hopefully to having him back on Friday when we come back home for the first time in 2024 as Grundy County will roll into town. But first things first here tonight, it'll be a tough matchup for the Lady Rockets here tonight as they take on a Raiderette team who dispatched the Lady Rockets in game number 1 back in Chapel Hill pre-Christmas break by a final of 50-15. And in that game, of course, it was the thing that has bugged the Lady Rockets all season long, turnovers leading to points for the other team. In a 50-15 win, the Raiderettes forced 37 Lady Rocket turnovers en route to that victory. Of course, for Coach Shane Chapman, the game plan tonight, control those turnovers, try to get the ball inside, and hopefully good things will happen if they can go inside, outside, and maybe relieve some of that pressure put on by those Raiderette guards. And that, of course, is going to be quite simply the key to tonight's game. Can the Lady Rockets hold up against that withering Moore County pressure? With that being said, let's take a break. We'll be right back as we'll continue with our pregame here on TC Sports 1.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
Nope.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hometown banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment. And welcome back as we get set for basketball action to kick off the 2024 year here in Lynchburg tonight. And for the Lady Rockets, of course, looking to get this final tune-up before you start into district play on Friday night. Then, of course, it is a full month of district action before your district tourney. And, of course, for the Lady Rockets, we've talked about it time and time again. It's just the turnover problem that the Lady Rockets have encountered this year that they've got to somehow figure out a way to solve. If they can do that, consistently kind of get the ball down the floor, get it inside, work their inside-outside game, it's not that they don't have good players that can shoot the basketball. We've seen Kinsley Enlow consistently be able to shoot the basketball. You got Josie Brown, Sadie Smith really coming on. You got the inside game with Cadence Chapman down low, and really have a really nice inside-outside game there that they can go with. And, of course, you've got Caitlin Pope inside, too, that will provide you some really good rebounding. And Megan Skaggs, the senior, coming off the bench. They've got some nice pieces. They've just got to be able to find a way as a team to be able to handle that pressure. And they've got a few weeks to work on that over the holidays. Hopefully here tonight they will have found a way to be able to break that Moore County pressure and get some points out of it. That's the first thing. If you can get through that pressure, the next thing is attacking that pressure and trying to get points off of it. Of course, that's the easiest way to get a pressing team out of that, is to score a few against that press, and then maybe they'll back out of it a little bit. So first thing for the Lady Rockets, they've got to get it into front court, get in good positions to shoot the basketball. And, of course, if they do beat that pressure, try to get those easy buckets if you can. Defensively, of course, they will depend on. They have played a lot of zone here in the last few weeks, trying to keep, of course, Chapman out of foul trouble, give them a presence inside. And against this Raiderette team, they, of course, want to make it. They want to make it like a track meet. They want to turn you over as much as they can, get as many easy baskets out of it as they can, keep the pressure on you throughout the contest. And that's what they did early against Forrest. Of course, that one in Chapel Hill earlier pre-Christmas break. They simply came out, pressed all over the floor, got those turnovers, built up the early lead, and then kind of cruised from that point. And again, for the Lady Rockets, turning the page, you had a couple of weeks to work after that Christmas holiday that you want to come back in, make a good showing here tonight as you get set for district action that will begin in earnest on Friday evening. Let's take another break. We'll be back, take a look at the Raiderettes, and we will talk a little bit more about the Lady Rockets before tip time here at 6 o'clock as we get set for basketball action here on TC Sports 1.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
Here, sir.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
And welcome back as we get set for tip time here in Lynchburg. Moore County and Forrest renewing that old basketball rivalry. Noble, happy to have you with us for the first time here in 2024.
I'm certainly thrilled to be here with you all and looking forward to it. And Troy, hopefully sometime in this second game, I'll be able to give you a couple little tidbits. I watched the Rockets play, and they played the best game I've seen all year. They played against Maplewood High School.
Hey, I will be looking forward to that insight. I was going to tell you, Noble, I always get to come over. Of course, went to high school here, graduated a long time ago. But I did get to see tonight for the first time in a long time the guy that did our games when I was in high school.
That has to be one of the coolest things
Hey,
ever.
it was cool, man. I enjoyed that. I told him, I said, I still got 5 or 6 of those things on cassette tapes at the house. And he said, for real? I was like, yeah. I said, man, I always loved that. I said, it was great. I said, I followed in your footsteps.
That's pretty special too, Roy, because I tell you what, won't spend much time on it, but I used to record my games and then go back home and listen to them. So you don't have the luxury of needing to worry about that anymore now that you got TC Sports 1.
Mr. Bill Thomas, got to speak with him. Of course, like I say, it's been a pretty pleasant homecoming here. Got to see a lot of folks that I went to school with and teachers and those kind of things, but we're definitely, of course, bleeding blue, not on the Columbia side tonight.
You certainly are.
As we get set for the introduction of your starting lineups and the national anthem here from Lynchburg, as basketball action just around the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Now for our starting lineups.
Tonight's game will be between the Forrest Lady Rockets and the Moore County Ray Rays. On the visiting side will be the Lady Rockets, Let's meet their starters. Starter number 4, Camry Warner. Number 11, Kinsley Inroad. Number 20, Sadie Smith. Number 21, Caitlin Coe. And number 45, Cadence Chapman.
And once again, starting for Coach Shane Chapman, assisted by Miss Jessica Preston. It'll be Kinsley Inlow, Sadie Smith, Kaylin Pope, Cadence Chapman, and Camry Warner.
Katie Fletcher. Starting at forward, a junior. Number 20, Ellie Graham. Starting at guard, a junior. Number 22, Madison Dingler. Starting at guard, a junior. Number 23, Audrey Harder. And starting at guard, number 24, a junior, Anna Harder.
And for the Raiderettes, it'll be Fletcher, Graham, Dingler, Audrey Harder, and Anna Harder. They're, of course, coached by Mr. Chad Spencer. Moore County decked out in the white uniforms tonight with the Columbia blue numerals. Lady Rockets with the black uniforms tonight with the blue numerals and red trim. Officials set to move in. And Noble, we're about set to get this 2024 part of the season underway.
And that's well said. It's a whole new season now, T-Roy. Once you turn the calendar, a whole new season in basketball.
Fletcher and Chapman. This one in the air and controlled by Camry Warner. Moore County immediately man-to-man. Dingler out there guarding Warner as she got it across the time stripe. They're going to press you all over the floor, Noble.
Yes, indeed. And we've seen this back at home, T-Roy, so opportunity to see if they're improved.
Throw it over the top. Got it to Chapman, who could not put it in. Rebound cleared by Fletcher. They'll head the other way. But Noble, that's what you want. They worked the ball around a couple of times, got a good feed inside to Chapman, just couldn't get it to drop. Had
limited opportunities when they played at home, so excellent start to the game, just didn't finish.
Harder, free throw line, they go to Graham. In the corner from 3, this one good. Audrey Harder with a bucket. She had 5 in the first meeting. Connects here early, and there comes that full court press. As we said in the pregame, 37 turnovers the first time. This time they break it with numbers. 3-on-2, Pope with it. Gets inside, flips it up, and we'll have a foul. Noble press breaker exactly like you want to run it.
And I'll tell you what also is exactly like you want to run it. Kaylin Pope being aggressive on offense. Had an opportunity to take a shot, and she took it. Put a foul on the board for the Raiderettes.
Foul on Katie Fletcher, her first, team's first. Good screen by Enlow there to get Warner free up top. Picks up the dribble against Dingler. Brings it right wing now. Looking for an outlet now. Smith gets her way inside. Puts it up from 10. Shot a little short. Rebound pulled away by Moore County. Harder quickly the other way. Checks that. Fletcher to Graham. Puts it up and in. Fletcher with her head up, Noble. Found the streaking Graham for the bucket.
We talked about that, being able to take advantage.
Ball knocked away. We got a jump ball situation that it will go to the Raiderettes. Graham getting off to an early start here, Noble. She had 20 in that first meeting.
And if you can dribble and you can do it effectively with your head up, T-Roy, you can find those opportunities.
And Noble, this is what the Lady Rockets didn't want to have happen. They've had a couple of good possessions where they needed to get shots and worked the ball around pretty well, just couldn't get it to drop.
Got to play solid defense now, T-Roy. Limit the Raiderettes opportunities.
Out front, Harder from 3, bang. Anna Harder. Both Anna and Audrey with 3s here early. It's 8-0 Moore County. Enlow works it into front court. And good trap there by Harder. Enlow lost her balance, traveled the basketball out of bounds and back to Moore County.
I think that's the 3rd turnover, or is only 2?
I think that's the 3rd, and Coach Chapman will take a quick timeout. We'll take it as well.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says go Rockets!
Amigo's Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering.
And welcome back. Moore County with it, leading early here, 8-0. Graham, they'll work it around the perimeter. Fletcher calling for it down low. They'll kick it around the perimeter now, Dingler. Baseline, Fletcher. Couple of dribbles, muscles her way inside, puts it off the window and in. Used her body well, Noble.
We talked about this team before, solid.
Breaking the pressure, Enlow gets it into front court. They'll kick it quickly now to Smith. Smith penetrates, had it knocked away from behind, out of bounds, and back to the Lady Rockets.
Well, I have us down officially for 3 shot attempts, T-Roy, so at least we're putting the ball towards the basket.
And what was that number last time? Was it only 14 shot attempts, I think, in the entire contest?
It was low double digits.
Calling for it, Pope down low. Fletcher gets in front, knocks it away. A little bit late on the entry, allowed Fletcher to get around Pope in the post and poke it away. Dingler will back it out now with a dribble. Moore County in front court. Lady Rockets in that zone. And Noble, watch the ball movement. That ball does not hit the floor. Really nice job of moving it around.
Unselfish play. She passed up on a shot opportunity, number 13, Fletcher.
Inside, Graham fakes, gets inside, blocked away by Chapman. Ball on the floor, Pope battling for it, able to free it out of there, picked up by Enlow. Nice hustle there by the Lady Rockets. Kinsley Enlow now with it the other way. Smith puts it on the floor. Cut off, spins and fires, no good. Pope with a rebound inside. Pope with a follow, got it.
See what I'm talking about, T-Roy? That's exactly what I mean. Pope offensively aggressive tonight.
Yes. And they need that from her around the basket. Offensively, if she can get 2 or 3 of those a game, it adds up. Oh, nice high-low there by Moore County. Blew the bunny, did Graham. Enlow now the other way. Kinsley on a wing, picks up the dribble, gets it inside to a cutting Chapman. Little half hook off the window and in.
They are benefiting from being aggressive, T-Roy.
Yes, in transition, got the ball inside to Chapman, who put it off the window. 10-4 game. That's what you want. Break the pressure and attack. Fletcher into the corner. 3 ball on the way. This one bouncing around good. Harder connects again from downtown. Audrey Harder with a quick 6.
She benefits from shooting on this goal every day.
That's the hometown bounce. Smith in transition. Nice pass inside. Pope covered up now to Chapman. Back out front, Warner. Fakes and fires from 15. Shot partially blocked. Fletcher will clear it with numbers. Ahead of the pack, Graham all the way under, puts it up and in. Transition bucket there by the Raiderettes, and a quick timeout taken again. We'll take it as well.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
And welcome back here. 15-4 Raiderettes. 3:14 left here, opening quarter. And Noble, if you say 15-4, you're thinking, hey, they haven't played very well, but they've gotten some looks that they didn't get in that first game. Broken the pressure, gotten a few extra opportunities here.
Speaking of looks they didn't get in the first game, I remember Mr. Ricky Sweeney saying the first half they had a low-digit number of shot opportunities. Already, first quarter not even over, T-Roy. They are 2 for 6. 2 for 6 from the field, and if I'm not mistaken, the 2 baskets they have successfully have been within 6 to 8 feet from the basket.
Megan Skaggs is checked in. She's got it in rear court. Gives it up to Smith. Across the time stripe with it in front court. Here comes the pressure. Dumps it over now to Enlow. Lobs it down low. Pope blocked away by Graham on the recovery. Nice job of helping out, but for the Lady Rockets, you got it where you wanted it, Noble.
You did. You gave Pope an excellent look. 3 shot opportunities for Pope tonight, and I want to continue to see her do that on both ends of the court.
Smith with the dribble. Sadie gives it up now to Enlow on the wing. She'll back up and fire from 3. High arcing jumper, no good. Rebound pulled away by Graham, looking to run. Gives it up now to Dingler in the corner. Harder from 3. Shot no good. Long rebound controlled by Dingler. Gives it up. Shot by Harder, no good. Rebound to Pope. Here come the Lady Rockets. Noble Smith looks much more confident handling the ball.
I agree with you.
Knocked away. Inside Skaggs, and she'll be fouled in the hole.
And speaking of Smith being more confident with the ball handling, I only have them at 4 turnovers right now. 1 turnover for the Raiderettes. So that's a nice job of only 4 turnovers, because I don't think they've turned the ball over in the last 2 minutes.
Foul goes on Graham. That'll be her first, as Camry Warner will check back in, giving Smith a blow. Camry looking for an outlet now. In low in the corner. Kinsley backs her way in. They'll swing it on the wing now to Howes, who was just checked in. Free throw line, Skaggs puts it on the floor, poked away by Graham, picked up by Dingler. She will be tied up, and the alternating possession will leave it with the Lady Rockets as Chapman will check back in.
Young lady did a nice job of picking the pocket there, but I did like the offensive aggressive move by Skaggs that time.
Yes, most definitely. Addison Howes, of course, the freshman, plays it in now to Warner. Camry gets into the paint. In low now in the corner. Kinsley, step back 3, high arcing jumper is good. Enlow looking for her shot there, Noble. The step back 3, that one brought rain.
She looked like a professional player that time, T. Roy. A little penetration and then step back, as you said, jumper.
15-7 now. Harder trying to answer from 3 and does so. She has absolutely been on fire here in the opening quarter. The 3rd triple of the quarter for Audrey Harder.
She gets that shot off with such ease.
Howes in rear court. Needs some help. Steps through. Gives it up now to Warner. Now Enlow. Dumps down low. A little bit too strong. Picked away by Fletcher on the move. Fletcher with her dribble. Little hesitation. Gets around the defender. Off the window and in. She froze Enlow for just that split second, Noble. Little hesitation dribble. When Kinsley kind of broke down to defender, she turned it on and got by. Out front, Warner. Under a minute left here, opening quarter. Howes tried to go on the elbow to Chapman, picked away by Graham. All the way down with the left hand and good. Ellie Graham now with 6. Chapman tries to get it to a cutting Enlow down the floor. A little bit too long for her, and another turnover will bring Smith back into the contest.
I got them now at officially, unofficially 7 turnovers, T-Roy, 7-1.
Moore County, let's see if they play for the final shot here. 35 seconds left in the quarter. 22-7, Raiderettes. Dingler out top, poked away by Warner. Out of bounds, it will stay with Moore County.
Probably Camry Warner making sure that it was not be made easily on the Raiderettes.
Dingler plays it in now to Harder. Gets it back. Dingler had a really nice game against the Lady Rockets in that first one. Backs it out with a dribble around the high screen. Gives it up top, Fletcher. Open 3 on the way. This one no good. Rebound inside. Graham, she'll put it up and in. Graham got a good box out on the offensive glass, Noble.
She certainly did, and she knew what to do with it once she got it.
Down the floor, knocked away out of bounds, and that will do it for this opening quarter here from Lynchburg. One in the books. It's Moore County 24 and Forrest 7.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Rheem Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Go, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back. First quarter in the books. Noble, some signs of life, even though it's 24/7. Some things you like a little better about the Lady Rockets from game 1 to game 2. First of all, they got the ball into front court. They were able to get some shots. That's a plus. But you're still down by 17. I mean, you can only whitewash it so much, but I do see some improvement that maybe will bode well for district.
Speaking of shots, Lady Rockets got 9 shot attempts. Raiderettes had 18 shot attempts, so that is a positive.
The double team inside on Graham. They work it back out front. Noble, I just really like, you watch, the ball never hits the floor. There's the open three from Harder, no good. Tipped around and controlled in rear court by Smith. Smith with a dribble. Hounded by Fletcher. Here comes the help. And we got a timeout taken by Coach Chapman, and he is definitely not happy with them getting into their set right now. Noble, let's keep it here.
And T. Roy, I know you can see it because Ms. Cadence has done an excellent job of being able to bring it to you right there live. Ms. Anderson did, and what you want to be able to understand is what Coach Chapman is asking, is he's asking for the Lady Rockets to help out their point guard.
Yes, exactly.
He's asking them not to take 4 Lady Rockets on the other end of the court, and he's asking for at least 2 of them to stay down here. You don't want to leave 4 Lady Rockets on one side because you want to try to take some of the Raiderettes on the other end, but you certainly want to stay behind and help out your point guard.
Yeah, it's making yourself available. That's the thing, and you said it. You don't everybody come back up there, but at the same time, you got to have somebody be aware that your point guard is facing a trap. You got to come back and give them an outlet.
And not only have to give them an outlet, but you don't even want to initially run down there. You want to stay down there so that you can spread the defense out and make them be accountable.
Camry Warner with it. Out front now to Enlow. They'll work it to Smith inside, try to get it to Chapman. The rotation by Graham, able to poke it away, and here they come the other way. Dingler gets inside, had it poked away from behind. We got a foul, I believe, on Camry Warner. No, I just continue to be impressed. You don't see many teams, boys or girls, that when they get in their offensive set, they don't put the ball on the floor. You see them dribble very little.
Again, it's like a clinic, T-Roy.
Inside blocked away by Cadence Chapman. Fletcher trying to take it at the shot blocker, gets it blocked away.
And I tell you what, Cadence Chapman, excellent job that time, staying down low and staying vertical, T-Roy, and keeping an eye on the ball.
Fletcher out top, puts it on the floor, kick, 3 ball on the way, Harder. This one too strong. Nice box out by Pope with a rebound, and here comes Enlow. Enlow, lead pass, Smith in front court with the left hand, a little too strong. Rebound battle for Pope there after it, and they're going to call it for the travel. Good hustle, though, by Pope. But, Noble, you like the outlet that Enlow able to go cross court with it, had her head up, got it to Smith, who just couldn't finish.
And Caitlin Pope's going to get her first break of the game, T-Roy. I don't know unofficially. She has about 4 rebounds. I've seen her with 2 loose balls that she's recovered, and I've seen her with a steal one time as well.
Josie Brown is checked into the game for the first time. Fletcher from 3, got it. That's a tough matchup for Chapman. Fletcher, as you see, can shoot the 3. It's hard to come out on her, Noble, because she can put it on the floor.
They got the press. They broke the press easily that time. They had 3 black jerseys back.
Lob over the top. Chapman with a good catch, puts it up and in. That time they threw right over the top of the front.
Was able to penetrate down that way because Kinsley Enlow was aggressive once she got across half court.
Fletcher again. Chapman steps out on her this time as Harder gets it out top. Under 6 left here, second quarter. Moore County with a basketball and an 18-point lead. Graham down the lane, puts it up off the window, no good. Tried to get her on, may have been over the back, but pulled away by Enlow. Here they come the other way. Enlow, bounce pass in traffic, poked away by Moore County out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Rockets. Howes is going to check back in, and Noel Brown in the contest. Josie's been somewhat of a forgotten soul here lately.
She has been, and I tell you what, I'm counting right now 7 young lady rotation. I might have missed one, but got 7 playing as of right now.
Brown back out top to Warner. They'll swing it. Smith from 3. This one no good. Long rebound controlled by Dingler. Moore County the other way. Dingler all the way under, puts it off the window and in. Madison Dingler with her first points of the night, and they're right back to the pressure. Howes gets it now to Warner the other way. Warner against Dingler, puts it up, no good. Rebound battled for out of bounds, and 2 Moore County. 25, Mackenzie Goodwin checking in for the first time for the Raiderettes.
T-Roy, I think I might have missed a couple. 9 young lady rotation, 9 Lady Rockets I think I got officially that has played thus far. It's a good thing for Coach Chapman.
Yeah, you'd love to have some able bodies. Nice pass inside. Goodwin cannot finish. Rebound battle for on the floor. They'll give chase. Bodies everywhere as Warner trying to get out of there, and we're going to have a holding foul on Harder. That's going to go on Audrey Harder. Harder's first, and that is the team's first foul here in this second quarter. Just under 5 minutes left, 4:53 to be exact. Moore County by 20. Lady Rockets with a basketball. Inbounds pass intercepted by Fletcher, puts it up, no good, but we got a foul on the floor.
Unofficially 9 turnovers by the Lady Rockets, T-Roy.
No, well, those are the kind that kind of give you gray hair throwing across court. You never want to do that. Inbounds it comes. Graham behind a screen. Puts it on the floor into the lane. Little runner good. Nice move by Ellie Graham. She's got 10.
It was not made simple on her, but she did an excellent job of coming to the basket.
In low, clears everyone out. Kinsley with a dribble. Brings it into front court. Lady Rockets will try to set it up now. In low, steps back, high arcing jumper, no good. Rebound knocked out, controlled by Moore County. Graham. And we got a foul in rear court. Howes trying to sneak up behind the Wolf for the steal, but picked up the foul. Foul on Addie, her first.
Run the risk this time, this quarter, T-Roy, maybe putting the Raiderettes at the line at this pace.
Yeah, third team foul on the Lady Rockets. Dingler with it. Gives it up to Fletcher, poked away again by Howes. Fletcher looks inside, nice cut again by Graham, puts it up and in. Boy, nice 2-woman game right there between Fletcher and Graham.
Excellent job of being able to get your head up and catch that ball. It was kind of hot.
Once again, there's the pressure. Harder's going to pick up the foul as Enlow. Noble did the right thing. She kept coming. Realized that Harder didn't have her cut off. She kept advancing the basketball. Harder reaches in, picks up the foul.
I'm glad you said that, T-Roy. I was also thinking earlier, another improvement, significant improvement in my opinion of the Lady Rockets. Not too many of them are stopping their dribble on their own tonight. I haven't seen that all season, but they're not stopping their dribble on their own tonight.
Camry Warner into front court, tried to get it to Brown, poked away by Graham. And the Lady Rockets will play it in.
You continue to put pressure on the Raiderettes when you keep your dribble alive, T-Roy.
Inbounds it comes to Brown. Brown had it poked away. Here comes Graham the other way. Graham with numbers. Oh, what a pass. Boy, she threaded the needle that time. Fletcher on the receiving end. Fletcher now with 9. I tell you what, Noble, there's the pressure again. Brown tied up. You're not going to see at any classification, Noble, too many teams that are better than Moore County at what they do.
I will give you that, T. Roy. She, as you said, she threaded that in there. Was not very much space in between those two. Actually had two defenders back that time for the Lady Rockets.
Maddie Ely is going to check in for the first time for the Lady Rockets. Warner across the time stripe. Camry with a dribble pass poked away and stolen. Quickly they go the other way. Step through off the window and in. Nicely done by Emma Sazanoff. Just came in the contest, Noble, and that was a nice little Euro step.
Yeah, she certainly looked like she might have been from Europe with that one, T. Roy.
37-9 now. Lady Rockets with it. And Noble, you just see that press, it really takes its toll on you after a while.
11th turnover.
Dingler to a cutting Fletcher, couldn't get it up. Couldn't gather herself there. Noble had to flip that one up, and we got a foul on the rebound. It's going to go on Sazanoff.
And it looks like the Lady Rockets may also have an opportunity to shoot some free throws eventually.
Exactly. Fourth one there as Brown's going to check in for Warner.
Look here, T. Roy. Should be able to break the press relatively easy. It's not pressing this time.
Yeah, they're going to get you half court. They're going to do it so many ways, and that's one of the things knocked away here. There used to be back in the day, you went straight man-to-man all over the floor. You got them at half court, or you picked them up and tried to make them think you're in a zone and then come man after them. So many different looks that you can get.
Foul that time. T. Roy called on number 20, Graham, and it's going to put the Lady Rockets at the line. Unless I'm missing something, they should be shooting two.
That's the fifth, yeah.
Right.
So now for the Lady Rockets, you got to hopefully connect here, get you a couple more points on the board.
And I tell you what, 2:48 remaining. They can find a way. Let's keep up with how many points they're able to get on the free throw line these last 2:48 in the quarter, T. Roy.
The freshman will settle in. Smith's toss. In and out. Sadie had 3 in the opening contest. Ready for her second one here. Comes set, second one on the way, off the window and good. Sadie in the scoring column. 2:48 left here. Second quarter in Lynchburg. Raiderettes with a basketball and a comfortable lead right now. Fletcher out top. Hounded by Pope. Picks up the dribble. Kaylin, just a good defender, Noble. She really is aggressive as an on-ball defender.
She's switching defenders. She's not staying to any one particular lady.
3 on the way, no good. Brown trying to get the rebound. It'll be off Josie out of bounds and back to Moore County. Warner's going to check back in. Give Smith a break. Off the inbounds, pass to Fletcher. Couldn't get it to drop. Gets it back out. She's got a pretty good laugh now. I don't think she realized how open she was, Noble.
She did a head fake. T-Roy fake left on Pope and then went right.
Dingler on the reach in. Kinsley Enlow will pick up the foul. Kinsley's first of the night, team's 4th. As Moore County will play it in. Well, I'm telling you, Noble, you think about that single A district of basketball. Eagleville, Moore County, Cornersville, all good teams.
I'll give you that, and all certainly worth the price of admission, T-Roy.
Moore County just weaving out front. Now the penetration inside by Burks, we got a foul.
Not only will she be shooting 2, but the team will be shooting 2 for the duration of this half.
Oh, that was a good one. I'm sorry. Goodwin fouled in the act of shooting here. That's going to go on Kaylin Pope, her first. First toss, in and out, no good. Lady Rockets trying to get through this half here as the second one good. McKenzie, good one in the books. Pass intercepted. Sazanoff the other way. In front of the pack. Dingler puts it off the window. Will not go. Rebound battle for, and it'll be out of bounds to Moore County.
T-Roy, I'm certain I missed something, but Dingler does not have any points according to my sheet.
No, and very surprised. Or now she got 2.
Okay.
we're going to keep it here during the break, Noble. Here's the thing. You talk about the improvements that they've made. The one thing that you have to say right now on the negative side is Moore County's got 38 right now with 1:46 left in the second quarter. They got 50 the first game.
And I'll tell you what, you always want to try to search for the positive. And the ball handling skills of the Lady Rockets has improved drastically.
Yeah.
And I want to reiterate, they're forcing the Raiderettes to make them stop their dribble. They're not making it easy on the Raiderettes from an offensive standpoint. And I'll tell you what, from a defensive standpoint, they're not making it easy on them as well, because they're actually picking up the Raiderettes farther away from the goal.
The one thing, too, Noble, I think that can be said here, you want to, I mean, you got to take baby steps at the way that they have had to approach this, because they've had the turnover problem throughout the season. But right now, you're doing some things to correct it. You're getting the ball across the time stripe into front court. Now, once they've got it there, they've made a few bad passes that they would like to have back, but they're making some progress.
And I like progress.
Inside, Burke spin, puts it up over Brown. Shot no good, rebound to Enlow. Kinsley on the move. In front court, pass knocked away from Warner. Picked up Sazonov with it. Leaves it with Dingler. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Fletcher. Out front, Sazonov from 3. This one off the mark. Long rebound run down by Josie Brown. 1:15 left here, second quarter. Kick in the corner, Brown. Wanted to get off the 3, goes cross court left side. Smith open, little 10-footer, no good. Rebound pulled away by Fletcher. Fletcher on the move. Gives it up top now to Dingler, under a minute. Sazonov all the way under, puts it up, no good. Sazonov trying to follow, and she traveled the basketball. That's the one thing you have seen from Moore County. They missed a lot of layups here in the first half.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to credit the Lady Rockets, because a lot of shots that Raiderettes had when they played in Chapel Hill, they were easy baskets. It's been a Lady Rocket near them all night tonight.
Over the top, Brown gets on a wing now to Warner. Needs some help. 5 seconds is on. Bounces it now to Smith. Smith frees it to Brown underneath the Pope. Overshot her just a little bit out of bounds. And back to Moore County.
And I'll tell you what, Kaylin Pope, I don't know if she signed up for the task or it was given to her, but she doesn't mind going down there and having a post presence.
Yeah.
She certainly will go down there, and it could be her aggressive nature, because she is very aggressive on defense.
20 seconds left in the half. Moore County harder down the lane, little runner off the window and in. And a harder now with 5. 10 seconds left as the Lady Rockets get into the front court, poked away there by Bella Tucker, who has checked in. Lady Rockets get it back with 3.9 seconds left. Plenty of time to get up a shot here. Warner picks it up now. Smith lets it fly. Good if it goes off the window. Yes! Sadie Smith from downtown as the half expires. And the Lady Rockets will go to the half with a little bucket there, feeling a little better about themselves. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back with boys head coach Mr. Brian Weekly after this.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upney. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back here at halftime, and we are joined by boys head basketball coach Mr. Brian Weekly. Noble, I want to let you were going to talk to me a little bit. You got a little insight. Got to watch a little of the tournament games over the holidays.
Coach, I had the luxury of seeing you all play in Murfreesboro when you all had an opportunity to play Maplewood.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know your opinion, but my assessment, that's the best game I've seen your young men play.
By far. We played a complete game that game. We actually won the third quarter. I was pretty proud of them on that. Our zone defense that game, we switched to the 2-3 zone because Maplewood couldn't shoot the ball well. And I think that really helped us. They played extremely hard together and communicated on defense. Offensively, I thought we were patient with the basketball and scored when we needed to score. We didn't really play a lot of me ball against Maplewood. That was kind of what I took away from it.
And your offensive production, I know Bray had 20. But there were plenty of players who contributed on that particular night.
Right.
And Houston Matlock, our young man Houston Matlock, he got more time than I've ever seen him get. He played a superb game that day.
Yeah, so the way Maplewood was pressing us and things like that, I felt like I needed another ball handler. So I kind of went away from, I had Josh in the game for about, I think, 2 minutes. Figured out pretty quickly Josh just wasn't going to be able to play in this game. So I threw Houston in, knowing he's a little bit quicker, got a little bit better ball handler. And so, I thought he played really well. He was a pest on defense as well. Kind of, forced their point guard to put the ball on the floor and not pay attention to his teammates. I was really proud of Houston. Houston actually, he didn't even play against Riverdale the game before. So literally the day before. So
But got to be ready when your number's called.
And that's what I've told him. I said every game's going to be different. Sometimes I need a guy like Eli Bell who's athletic and plays really well defensively. And then other times, obviously, like Houston Matlock's a way better offensive player than Eli when it comes to handling the basketball. So just kind of got to go with the flow and see who I can put out there to help us try to win.
And last thing, Coach Weekly, going with the flow. Troy's young man, being Villazon in that particular game, he allowed the game to come to him. He didn't press the game, and his shot was very fluid that day. I thought all around, all your young men played a superb job. But talk to me a little bit more about the mindset that maybe a being Villazon takes when he decides not necessarily to be so aggressive, but just to allow the game to come to him.
Right. The best thing for me is I've learned with Ben is that he's a very good mid-range shooter. So I'm trying to get him some more opportunities to get to that spot and be able to see the rim from there.
Well, that elbow in, he's really good.
I thought the other guy, I've been very proud of Kelly Toombs. Kelly's been playing really well. He's starting to really buy into his role and knocking down at least 1 to 2 threes a game. So he knocked down 2 against Maplewood. That was really big. Made a huge difference for us in that game.
Coach, you feel like now you kind of have to play the hand you're dealt, but a lot of coaches will like to. We saw the Lady Rockets here. Obviously, they worked on some things during Christmas that they weren't in action. They got a chance to kind of get some practices and work on some things. You, of course, had the game experience. So,
right.
You are rich in that. Do you wish you'd had maybe a couple extra days to work on some other things?
Yeah, it is tough, around the holidays and everything. It's kind of, what do you want to do? Do you want to play before Christmas and give them off a handful of days after Christmas, or do you want to give them off, before Christmas and then bring them back and play? I've kind of done both before. I kind of like the whole giving them Christmas and then a few days after Christmas and, let's get back into the groove of things. Personally, I don't want to do this next year.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a full week of practice coming back in the new year.
Yeah, it's kind of tough getting. You kind of got the hand you're dealt, of course. But like I say,
right.
It sounds like you made the best of it with the way you played it, and does, I guess, get you ready for district coming up.
Yeah, that's the only good thing. That's the best thing about this game tonight is that we do get our feet under us before we have to, play a really tough Grundy County team on Friday. So I'm happy that we do get to play tonight to at least get the rust off and everything too.
I feel like with the way you have played, though, I think everybody really felt like you were going to pick up the win against Moore County. Had that cold quarter where they kind of got on top of you. Good chance to accomplish a couple of things here tonight. Of course, win the second go-around with them, and, of course, go into that district with a little momentum.
Yeah, tonight I think the key factor tonight is understanding and knowing that your bodies are going to be tired because you haven't played in 7 days. At Moore County, they're just coming back from playing in Florida in a Christmas tournament, 2-3 days ago. So, we really gotta come out with the energy and effort, and really dig deep tonight as far as energy and effort go. Offensively, I think that's the key is just scoring in all 4 quarters tonight. The games that we have lost, I feel like we just have 1 quarter where we don't score, and that makes a huge difference.
Hey, but you know what? I feel like that's something you can correct. That's a good thing. So, heading into the district part of the schedule, feel like you're getting better where you want to be and can be contenders.
Yep. The district's definitely going to be tough. Grundy County is a good team. Cannon County being added, they're pretty solid. Cascade obviously still has some guys, and Communities, they're looking a little bit better on film too. So I think it'll be fun getting into district play. It will be. Hopefully we can head into there with a little bit of a win. Yes. Hey, definitely. Coach Brian Weekly, thanks for joining us here at halftime. Always a pleasure. We'll take it for a commercial break. We'll be back with second half action here from Lynchburg after this.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. And welcome back, Nova. We got a chance to visit with Coach Weeksley a little bit more during the commercial breaks. I think he's doing a really nice job.
He's doing a superb job, T-Roy. And I tell you what, that game I was able to see them play Maplewood. It was a very tight game down the stretch. There was another couple opportunities there for him to coach the young men up. They had a very small lead or whatever, and a couple opportunities I seen where he was able to coach them up that may show up a little later on, but I think they ended up with a 5-point lead afterward, T-Roy. Getting ready for this game here, T-Roy, 13 points for the Lady Rockets. Kinsley Enslow had 3 points, Sadie Smith had 4, Cadence Chapman had 4, and Kaylin Pope chipped in with 2 points, making a total of 13 first half points.
Now remember, they got off more shots here in this first half than they did the entire game in that first meeting.
9 shot attempts in the first quarter, 7 shot attempts in the second quarter, making a total of 16 shot attempts.
They only had 14 in that first game, so offensively definitely improved as Enlow gets it in front court quickly to Smith. Sadie to the corner. Goes inside. Enlow and Chapman were in the same zip code. Both of them look like, not sure who that was going to, but it's poked out of bounds by Moore County. They'll get it back.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Just like, I guess, in football, too many people in the same vicinity.
Looking for the outlet. Gets it in finally to Warner. Camry out top. Look down low, can't get it to Chapman. Look out front. patient. Smith with the penetration. Warner on the kick. That one a little low at the feet of Smith. Skips it out of bounds. And we'll go back now to Moore County.
T-Roy, I was interested in seeing what the strategy was. Kaylin Pope did an excellent job of posting up down low, but they were bringing Chapman around as well. So both of them had the luxury of being able to post down low.
Moore County with it out top. Fletcher on the elbow. Nice dump down to Graham. Boy, they just played very well together, Noble.
It's fluid, T-Roy.
They've got a good chemistry to know where the other's going to be.
Effortless.
They break the press again. Out top, Smith with it. Sadie with a dribble. Just underway here, second half. Lady Rockets trying to attack this Moore County pressure. On the wing, Pope. Kagan kick back, Smith. Sadie inside across the lane, little runner, stays forward. Nicely done, Sadie Smith. She's got 6. But again, Noble got to the spot.
She's been aggressive offensively all evening.
High post, low post. Graham to Fletcher now, Dingler. Cross court, harder from 3, no good. Fletcher with a rebound. Tried to get it on the wing, poked away, stolen, and here comes Inlow. Kinsley down the lane, little runner off the window, no good, but we got a foul. Inlow did a nice job, Noble, as Fletcher was trying to get back. She made her change direction a couple of times and picked up the foul.
Excellent job again. Inlow side and made her mind up early as well that she was going to try to put that shot up.
Kinsley toss no good. She will, however, get another. Anna Rabin's going to check in for the first time. Second toss by Inlow on the way. Got it. Kinsley 1 of 2. She's got 4. 42-15 Moore County. Graham fakes underneath, little reverse, no good. Tipped out by Chapman, controlled by Fletcher. Dingler open. 3 ball, too strong. Rebound battle for control by the Raiderettes. Graham will look to spread them out, gives it back up top to Dingler. Fletcher calling for it down low. Gets it inside against Chapman. Tries to work it against Cadence. Shot blocked, but they'll get Cadence with a foul on the arm. Chapman held her ground well, went straight up, but get just a piece of the arm of Fletcher, who will go to the foul line for a couple here.
And that's hard to do, T-Roy. You maintain your stance and hold your ground and stay vertical, but you have an opportunity to block the shot. It's hard not to take that opportunity.
Fletcher missed the first. Noble, the one thing she has done, though, is a lot of people will try to fall away and get it over the shot blocker. She's gone and attacked the shot blocker.
Fundamentally sound, T-Roy.
Second toss good.
Put pressure on you as a shot blocker.
Fletcher now in double figures with 10. She joins Graham as the only 2 players in double figures. We got a foul in front court as Inlow trying to set the screen for Smith to get around her. Stepped out, clipped a piece of that Moore County player, picked up the offensive foul. Kinsley's second. But Noble, I'm very much encouraged by the fact they've been able to handle the press much better this game.
Much better wouldn't be, that may be selling them short. They've done an excellent job of handling the press compared to last time.
Harder from 3, shot no good. Rebound inside, controlled by Moore County, poked away by the Lady Rockets, out of bounds. It'll stay with Moore County. Yeah, as evidenced, Noble, by the 16 shots in the first half, 14 in the whole game the first time.
And I'll tell you what, shots, Moore County Raiderettes have put up quite a bit of threes. I'll count them for you in a second, T-Roy.
Dingler inside to Graham. Backs in against Chapman, had it blocked away, and they're going to call Cadence again for the foul.
She didn't keep her arms vertical, T-Roy. That's a lot of pressure, again, that they put on Chapman that time. She had the right position, lower body, T-Roy, but you got to keep your arms straight up, and that's a lot of pressure that, again, that they put on you as a shot blocker.
One thing, Noble, she fouls you. You're not going to get and one. She's so strong, she got a piece of that ball, and there was no way you could muscle it up.
I'll give you that as well, but you don't want Cadence Chapman being in foul trouble,
no.
T-Roy.
Graham missed them both. Cadence will clear the rebound. Knocked away out of bounds, and it's going to be off the Lady Rockets. Here comes Cambry Warner back in the game as Moore County to play it inside front court. Three ball on the way. This one off the mark. Out of bounds, 2. The Lady Rockets. Inbounds, Chapman. Gave it up to Warner, who traveled the basketball. Camry was in that trying to decide whether to dribble or pass, and she took that extra step.
Yes, indeed. Got 18, unofficially, T-Roy, 18 three-point shot attempts by the Raiderettes. So they have certainly been putting it up. They've only hit 4 of them, though.
Dingler. Free throw line, Graham. Dump down to Fletcher, puts it up and in. And that time again, nicely done on the entry pass, Noble. They went high-low beautifully.
And fortunately for the Raiderettes, but unfortunately for the Lady Rockets, they made a lot of hay down low with the layups, though.
Out front, Smith. Hounded by Dingler. Sadie with a dribble. Gets around that pick from Enlow. She'll come up firing. Shot no good. Rebound battle for controlled by Pope. Gives it up to Kinsley. Steps back from 3. This one no good. Long rebound controlled by Graham, and here comes Moore County. Graham in transition. Nice pass inside to Harder, who puts it up and in. Audrey Harder now with 11. So 3 Raiderettes in double figures. Smith in front court now, Warner. Kinsley in low on the baseline. Tried to get it back outside to Cameron. Moore County man-to-man. Dump down, Chapman spins inside, and we got a foul on Fletcher.
I know that shot didn't go, T-Roy, but I'm going to say this. That is the best post move I've seen Cadence Chapman make all season.
I was just about to say, Fletcher thought she was going to come right at her. Chapman made a really nice spin to get into the paint.
She made 2 post moves down there. And I tell you what, every person I've seen who has solid post play, they have 2 solid moves that they can go to, not just one. Can't just settle on one. She made 2 solid moves down there, and I loved every bit of it.
Missed the first one. She'll get another. Second one on the way. This one in and out, no good as well. Caden Connell checked into the game for the first time. Josie Brown back in, along with Addison House and Chloe Smith. All out of bounds to Moore County. As checking in, that'll be 10 Bella Tucker. Also, they're going to get Mackenzie Kelm in for the first time.
Graham,
Lady Rockets.
I apologize, George. Graham has not allowed those Chapman down low to tear her from going down there.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Welcome back. Coach Chapman going deeper into the bench here, Noble, getting some of these young ladies an opportunity.
I think that's Chloe Smith out there, number 31, right?
It is. They are in the zone now. As a shot put up from the corner, this one no good. Rebound batted around, controlled by Moore County as they put it back up and in. Let's see, Noble, that was Dingler on the foul. No. That was 23, so it's Harder. All stolen away, they'll push it quickly. Fletcher. Poked away from behind by House, maintained by Moore County. Along the baseline, cut off, ball punched away, and we got a foul on the Lady Rockets. And let's see, that was going to be on Caden Connell, her first. Moore County to play it in. 2:27 left here, third quarter. Underneath, shot put up and in. Once again, Harder with a bucket. Harder's got 15 tonight. Chloe Smith with it. with the dribble. Picks it up out front now to Howes. Gets it right back. Smith fakes, and they call for the travel. Coach Chapman get some more of those youngsters in here.
Yes, indeed. You got number 12, Mackenzie Cam in there. You already mentioned Caden Connell in there, number 14. And we've already mentioned Chloe Smith, number 30. You have number 15, Josie Brown. And also you should have Addie Howes, number 24 there.
Will County almost lost it. Get it back on the wing. They kick it cross court. Working around now. Hannah Martin's checked in for the first time for the Raiderettes as Fletcher drives, puts it up, shot no good. Rebound out of bounds, 2. I think it's going to go back to Moore County here. As Harder's going to check out. Caroline Parker 5 in the game for Moore County. Give it up top now. Setting the offense is Parker. Got to get it to Martin on the wing. Knocked away and stolen. Good job Connell now with it. Into front court, and
they're not going to call anything, T-Roy, because I'll tell you what, one official is down here on the baseline. The other official had his back to it. So, and the official over here, primary coverage, he cannot make that call across court. So they got to call the ball out of bounds, even though she got bumped out.
Yeah, she did get bumped out.
No official,
tough break, yeah.
No official was in the primary coverage area to be able to call that.
You get graded on that, Noble?
You do if they go back and look at it, but all these are veteran officials. Nobody's going to tell anybody.
Fletcher inside, spin move, shot blocked away from behind, picked up by Josie Brown, and we got a holding foul in rear court. And that's going to go on Bella Tucker of Moore County. Under a minute left here, third quarter. Graham's going to check back in, replacing Fletcher.
And so no one at home will be mad, T-Roy. The only official who could have seen that foul, it's not his primary coverage area. He was clear across court, so you don't want to get in the habit of having the official on the other side of the court calling a foul.
Chloe Smith with the dribble out top. Closely guarded by Tucker, who's able to poke it away. Looking down the floor, or excuse me, Parker. Into the corner, 3 ball on the way. This one good. Mackenzie Goodwin connects from downtown. She's got 4. Chloe Smith, kick, 3 ball on the way, good. From downtown, Connell connects. Nicely done on the spot up. She was ready, let it fly, and connected Caden Connell. First points of the game for her as we're under 20 seconds left here in the quarter.
She's shooting 100% from the field.
You're right. Martin inside. Graham muscles it up off the window and in. Ellie Graham with a bucket. She's got 16. Smith dump down. Cam puts it up. Good at the buzzer. Lady Rockets got it down the floor. Mackenzie Cam puts it up and in right before the horn. And that's how we'll end this third quarter with Moore County leading 56-21. We'll be back for your fourth after this.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigo's Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Orton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
And welcome back as we get set for your fourth quarter here from Lynchburg. Moore County leading 56-21. But, Noble, there have been some strides made here tonight. I think that's the thing that you want to take into that district game coming up on Friday night. However, look at Grundy County's record right now. They seem to be much improved over where they were last year.
And that's all you can do is take one game at a time and work on maybe one or two things, T-Roy.
Martin with a steal all the way under with a left hand. Got it. Hannah Martin with a bucket. Try to get it inside to Kim. Noble, you just can't help but love the hustle of Martin.
You certainly have to, and I'll tell you what, I don't care what the sport is, T-Roy. Any coach will tell you, if you give me a player who will hustle, I'm going to find them some playing time. It does not matter. They're going to find them some playing time.
Inside, Lady Rockets get it down in the paint. Shot put up no good. Rebound pulled away by Moore County, and here comes Parker. Martin with it, tries to go cross court, picked away, and here comes Connell with it. Connell on the outlet, Howes underneath, and we got a hold. Holding foul on Martin.
They ran the press. They ran it very well that time. T-Roy tried to turn defense into offense, transition quickly.
Inbounds it comes, Chloe Smith. Kelsey Brown in that corner, goes cross court. Connell with the dribble, picks it up. Smith.
Post play is available, T-Roy. The post is open.
Brown from three, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled away by Moore County's Tucker. That's the one thing too, Noble. You think about Kim's got some size down inside too. Going to get her a few, get her a few reps. From the corner, three ball in and out, no good. Rebound to Kim. Gives it up now to Smith. Lady Rockets the other way.
They're going to have to look down there for Cam, though, T-Roy. She's open. Look at her.
Brown goes baseline. Josie needs some help. Tries to get it back out front. And they'll have another turnover. Tried to find Connell, but overshot her. Coach Chapman still coaching.
As well as he should be.
Yeah, he's talking to Brown about that play that happened just then. As she got to the baseline, then tried to go back out front. I think he's telling her at that point, try to get to the baseline, get your shot off, or get it to Kim, who was in the paint.
She had a couple options once she got moving down there.
Moore County. Martin will kick. Parker will take it from three, no good. Moore County clears it, got another chance. Sazanoff will kick. Three ball on the way. This one too strong. Rebound pulled away by the Lady Rockets. Smith in front court, right wing. Frees it, shot on the way, no good. Rebound battle for, controlled by Connell. Sienna Borba in the contest. Out front, Smith. 4.5 left here, fourth quarter. Borba back out top, Maddie Illy.
Nevaeh Patterson, T-Roy, I would love to see them get the ball to her. She's down there doing her job.
Yep, Patterson's checked in as well. They get it to her. Had it poked away by the fronting Tucker, out of bounds and back to the Lady Rockets.
You got to reward all that work Patterson's putting in down there, T-Roy.
You like the fact, that's the one thing I like about Patterson. When she comes in, you can tell she's not afraid. She will not shy away from contact. She'll be physical. She's aggressive. Watch her bang inside. And she's pushing her way down into paint. Nice call for it. Good catch, puts it up. Got fouled. What you want.
You exactly want that. And she caught the defender in an awkward situation, disadvantage. The defender that time could not stay vertical. Tucker, foul.
Noble, she did a really nice thing there. She got the defender, used her arms, and just sealed her off beautifully to get the entry pass.
She did not make that entry pass difficult at all on the Lady Rockets.
Nevaeh Patterson will get another here. second one on the way. This one a little too strong. Rebound kept alive by Illy, but out of bounds. And back now to the Raiderettes as Rabin's going to check back in along with Megan Skaggs. And let's see, I believe that's Bailey Cole checking into the game for the first time. So Coach Chapman getting everybody in here, getting them some playing time tonight. Moore County with it. Martin on the wing. Kicks it now. Burks. Ella Burks is checked in for Moore County. 2:38 clock ticking left here in the fourth quarter. Pass poked away, but maintained by Parker of Moore County. Moore County to set the offense. Dumped down low. Burks knocked away. Good job inside by the post defense of the Lady Rockets.
Had 3 black jerseys down that time, and I think Patterson was able to get a hand on it. And if I'm not mistaken, number 34, Cole, may have gotten a hand on it as well.
Off the inbounds, Moore County with it. Lady Rockets in that 2-3 zone. Martin out top. They'll work it around the perimeter. Cross court they go with it. Good defense here by the young Lady Rockets.
Solid, not allowing any entry penetration.
Martin from 3 off the mark. Rebound put up and in by Emily Burks. Burks' first basket of the night. Minute and a half remaining here as Moore County will sweep the season series. Megan Skaggs backs her way in. Tried to funnel it back out, knocked away by Moore County. Rabin to play it in. Needs some help. And let's see what we got.
You're going to have a foul down low, T-Roy. They got away with it on the first time down there. I was trying to see how he would I wanted to see exactly how he was going to officiate that. Initially, I wasn't sure if he was going to call it on Patterson at first.
Yeah, I thought he was. He went with Burks. Inside Patterson. Had it poked away, kind of turned around, got it knocked away. Skaggs will back her way in, put it up and in. Megan Skaggs with a bucket. 40 seconds left here. (60-23) Moore County. For the Lady Rockets, they step into district play on Friday night at home against the improved Lady Jackets of Grundy County. Good last night, Noble. I think they're something like 8 or 9-3 on the season.
That's a solid record, particularly when you most of the time you're going to play out of district competition or something to try to improve. So they probably played 1 or 2 people that were probably of superior talent.
Martin at the horn, shot no good, and that'll do it. The Raiderettes here at home pick up the win as they take down the Lady Rockets. Your final here in game 1, Moore County 60 and the Lady Rockets 23. We'll be right back.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigo's Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Orton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Town Banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
And welcome back as we are between contests here in Lynchburg. Lady Raiders picking up the victory in that opening contest, 60-23. Noble, take it when you're ready with the stats, man.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. Here's what I want to go a little different route here, T-Roy, on the stats. We'll start on with the basics right here for the Lady Rockets. The Lady Rockets, you have Kinsley Enlow, who had 3 points. Kaylin Pope, who had 2 points. Sadie Smith had 6 points. Cadence Chapman had 4 points. Megan Skaggs had 2 points. Peyton Connell had 3 points. Mackenzie Cam had 2 points. And I got one shot that 1 point that's missing, T-Roy, but here's kind of what I wanted to focus on. And what I want to ask you, T-Roy, when I get through with this conversation here, you said you want to look for some improvements. We were talking about officiating at the time. The little brief stint where I was officiating, they used to ask me, try to find you 1 or 2 things at the end of the game you can work on. I seen the Lady Rockets come in and they worked on their ball handling skills.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you kind of maybe give them 1 more thing they can work on to get ready for district play. But here's where I want to kind of highlight, and you talk to me from a basketball standpoint. The Raiderettes, 5 starters. Their 5 starters had 41 shot attempts. The Lady Rockets, 12 players took shots for the Lady Rockets, only had 26 shot attempts. So, and then the Raiderettes had 20 additional shot attempts by the ones who came off the bench. And what I'm looking for is this. How do the Lady Rockets get more shot attempts up? I know turnover, you reduce the turnovers, I got that, but other than reduction of turnovers, how do we get more shot attempts up? Because I'm just doing simple math.
I think it's got something to do with the turnovers, but I'm going to give you this. We did a better job of breaking the pressure tonight. Once you get into front court, though, you got to do a better job of recognizing. They had too many cross-court passes, too many times when they had it in the front court that they turned it over where it wasn't throwing it, what you call an unforced error maybe, that somebody wasn't in your face, you tried to go cross-court with it. They had 4 or 5 times I can think of where they did that. you got to value each possession. If you can get in the front court, as they did tonight, and cut down those unforced errors, you're going to get 4 or 5 more shot attempts per game. And I think that's the point. They've got the first part of it down. They're breaking the pressure better. Now you got to value the basketball a little better when you get in front court.
And again, this is unofficial, T-Roy. I may have missed 1 or 2 of them there, but I got 18 turnovers for the Lady Rockets, 5 turnovers for the Raiderettes. But here's what I might have missed. I only have 3 turnovers for the Lady Rockets in the second half. So they were able to reduce those turnovers in the second half, if my stats are correct.
You know, and here's the thing, Noble. You look at improvement. You want to make improvement. They had 37 turnovers in game 1, so you cut your turnovers in half.
Yes, indeed. 37 down to 18. You certainly did that, T-Roy. And again, the simple math you say there is real clear to me, and I appreciate you taking that opportunity to elaborate for me. If you reduce the turnovers, you do get a few more shot attempts, and that's the reason. That was the difference in not only the efficiency that the Raiderettes had, but that's the reason why they were able to pull away. Even though, T-Roy, they put up quite a bit of 3-point attempts and only made 4 of them. They only made 4 3-point attempts, but it's the plethora of shot attempts that they put up that gave them the luxury of being able to have 60 points on the board.
You know, I will say this, though, Noble. They did get a few times. Bull County missed a few layups, but I did see a ton of second chance opportunities where they were crashing the glass and out-rebounding us. A couple of times they did, but it wasn't just prevalent throughout the game. You saw, for the most part, Lady Rockets doing a pretty good job of boxing out.
And I certainly appreciate that, T-Roy. So as we get ready for this second game, Coach Chapman will have quite a few things he can talk about. But I'll tell you what, even long before we got to the second half, the biggest thing that I want to compliment Coach Chapman on, he had a 10 young lady rotation. So I want to compliment him on being able to find a way to get 10 young ladies in the rotation in that first half, because these young ladies here, not only will you give some of the young ladies a breather, but playing time is going to be significant as you get ready for January.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. You're always constantly wanting to build toward what's coming. And I think here tonight, you've at least, I think, to me, given yourself a chance to say, you know what, we can be successful in the district. We had to cut down that turnover problem. They did so tonight. Now, are you going to find, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen the rest of this district this year, but the single A district that Moore County's in is going to be a tougher out than the double A district that we have been previously in. The quality of teams top to bottom is probably a little better in that single A district than it is our double A district. Now, Cannon County's stepping in. Cannon County's always had a pretty good girls team. Seems to be this year that things are going to be on the upswing a little bit. We saw Community's girls last year. They have been very sound, but they lost a lot of seniors. They're having to rebuild a little bit. Cascade on the way up. Grundy County on the way up as well. So, you know, if you can come out here and play as, you know, well getting the ball across the floor against Moore County, getting up the court, that gives you some confidence, because I don't think you're going to see that same kind of pressure when you get in the district.
And as you said, Community has kind of moved on with some of these seniors there. They had a deep run there, did exactly what you expect them to do. But that's the kind of conversation that a coach can certainly have with the players, to be able to communicate to them that there is an opportunity for us, and we got to try to take advantage of that. And basically what that means, when you look at the schedule, I know you're not supposed to do it, but we all subconsciously do it. Should be some games on there where you circle some wins, right? Yeah. And there should be a couple other ones where you just simply want to compete.
And I think tonight for the boys, this is going to be one of those that they felt like they let get away the last time, that they kind of looked and said, hey, we feel like we're a lot better now. Let's go out here and play tonight well and get home with a victory.
And if they can kind of replicate some of that, what they had in the tournament in Murfreesboro, I think they'll play real well. And I was certainly glad that Coach Weekly didn't take offense to it, but that was the best game I've seen the Rockets play over there against Maplewood High School.
I think that's the thing. They have been consistently inconsistent. in the second half, their scoring, they just seemed to have a power outage for 4 to 8 minutes in the second half, and it's cost them some ball games. You know, if they put 4 quarters together, they're going to be really good, I think, within the confines of the district. They're going to have a chance to do some nice things. It's just like they can't have those lapses where they've got to find somebody to be able to step up on night in, night out and say, hey, we need a bucket. I'm going to get it for us.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, I certainly don't want to put any pressure on the young man, but your downtown all-day Bray, he was lights out, T-Roy. He was lights out. Like I told you, he had 20 points. But here's the beautiful thing about Bray's game that night. At the end of the first quarter, Maplewood had 11, if my memory is correct. Bray McCown had 12 at the end of the first quarter. He outscored the team in the first quarter on his own.
And that's the thing, Noble. He is a guy, and I think you hit on something really big there. I think Kinsley Enlow is the same way on the girls' side. If you can get them off, get them a basket early on. I don't care if it's a layup, a little 10-footer, or a 3. Get their confidence going because they are players that feed off made buckets. I think that's another key is if they can find a way to get him going early. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back as we get set for game number 2 here from Lynchburg. Moore County and the Rockets coming up. Don't you dare go away.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Welcome back here as we're about a minute and a half away from your starting lineups from game number 2. First matchup back in Chapel Hill pre-Christmas. It was Moore County taking the 54-40 win, and Noble, the second half was where they really excelled. Moore County and Forrest were locked in a 23-23 tie at halftime. It was Moore County outscoring the Rockets by a total of 31-17 in that second half. And as we talked about, it was the fourth quarter that was unkind to the Rockets. They scored only 3 in that fourth quarter at home. If they can, of course, play 4 quarters, could be a good result here tonight.
You seem like you stole a page out of Coach Weekly's playbook there. There's a conversation there right off his page there. He talked about being able to score and doing it consistently each quarter, T-Roy. And that simply may mean you may need to have a balanced offensive attack. So I'll go ahead and say it the same way we used to say it about the Lady Rockets. You're going to need 3 players for the Rockets consistently to play. We've all talked highly about Bray McCown. We talked highly about Ben Villazon. We're going to need a 3rd player. And I'll tell you what, I may be mistaken. Maplewood, I think it was Kelly Toombs I heard Coach talk about, but somebody knocked down 2 free throws in the clutch, T-Roy. That game got kind of tight right there at the end. And I think it might have been Kelly Toombs who hit 2 clutch free throws that gave them the cushion they needed.
You know, and here's the thing. Tristan Goat's been really good. The freshman has been stepping up. They're going to need outstanding. Like you say, you want to get 3 of those guys scoring night in, night out. Now your starting lineups.
Number 4, Bray McCown. Number 5, Kenny Bond. Number 11, Kevin Toombs. Number 41, Tristan Good.
And for the Rockets, it's going to be Villazon, McCown, Bond, Bell, and Goad. Or check that, it will be Toombs tonight. And now for the Raiders of Moore County.
And now, time for Moore County Raiders. Starting guard senior, number 1, Alex Copeland. Starting guard, senior, number 3, Dawson White. Starting guard, sophomore, number 5, Gavin Wise. Starting forward, senior, number 10, Wes Clifton. And starting at center, senior, number 35, Sawyer Parks.
Folks, I'm going to apologize. I just realized I usually turn up the crowd mics where you can hear the PA address announcer. If you got a little more crowd noise in that first game than you're accustomed to, I forgot to turn the crowd mic down. So it'll be Copeland, Wise, Clifton Parks, and Dawson White for the white-clad Moore County Raiders. It'll be Copeland and Bray McCown set to get this one underway. Official steps in, ball in the air, and it's controlled by Kelly Toombs. Moore County will begin in that 2-3 zone. Noble got McCown high post here in this set against the zone. Villazon kicks along the baseline. Goad reverses his dribble now. McCown from 3 all day. Bray.
You asked for it, you got it. You wanted him to get started early, T-Roy. He came in with that mindset.
Doing work on the first shot. McCown from downtown, 3-0. Here's the pressure. They've got Parks trapped in the corner. Fires it back out top, Dawson White. There's the dump down. Clifton lost his balance. Shot partially blocked by McCown, and the Rockets will clear it. Here comes Toombs. Gives it to the trailing Bond. Jimmy in the paint, and he'll be fouled. I believe it's going to be Parks. Let's see. No, I think it's go Clifton now. He and Parks in the area, so Clifton tagged with a foul his first. Inbounds in the corner, Villazon. Ben back out top. They'll work it around. McCown calling for it in the corner. Bray gives it back up top. Ben Villazon. Ben, a little shake and bake along the baseline off the head of Toombs. Ricochet finds the hands of Villazon, and now to Goad. Just inside the arc, no good. White will clear the rebound, and here comes Wise from Moore County. Just underway here, minute and a half gone by. Parks low block. Can't get the shot off. Goes cross court pass deflected, and we got a foul on Goad as he bangs into Copeland trying to get the steal.
His eyes got as big as mine, T-Roy. That ball looked like it was in the air for quite a while, but that was fundamentally sound by Alex Copeland. He came to the ball, which is what forced Gold to run into him.
And that's a funny thing you mentioned that, Noble, because how many times do you see guys wait for the basketball? White from 3. This one off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. White had a really good game. He had 14 in the first meeting, and they were just coming back from football.
He had a solid game, T-Roy. I recall very vividly you speaking quite highly about the young man.
Very good athlete. Of course, we know he's a Mr. Football, but he's made some contributions on the hardwood as well.
Speaking of hardwood, let's hope we don't have anything physical today.
Villazon, fall away 15-footer off that elbow, money. Man, I love when he can get to that spot, Noble. He has a really good flow, just makes it so easy from there.
I tell you what, this game is starting off the same way they did at Maplewood. Nice little flow to it, T-Roy.
Yeah, and they've gotten to really good possessions where they get the open 3 from McCown. They get the 15-footer from Villazon. The two things that those guys do best.
Offensive production. It was spread out quite well against Maplewood, and the game, as I said, very fluid for Villazon. And you already heard me tell you that Bray had 12 in the first quarter.
Coach Weekly getting them in positions to succeed. Nicely done as Copeland will fire from 3, no good. Rebound pulled away, and here comes Jimmy Bond. Into the corner to Toombs. Kelly backs it out on the wing now to McCown. McCown from 3. Bray shot no good. Long rebound controlled by Clifton. In front court, White controls. Dumps it down low, and we got a hold on Gold. That'll be his second. Went for the steal of Parks. He'll pick up the foul. I think that one's going to be, are they going to call that too? Oh, baseline. He was settling in. Parks is trying to influence the official, which is good for him. He's like, hey, I'm always going to run to the foul line if I get.
And he's supposed to, just in case you get an official who's not a veteran official or a crew that's not a veteran crew. So he's supposed to try that.
Copeland in the paint, poked away, picked up inside by Gold. Here comes McCown on the outlet, Villazon. Villazon one-on-one against Clifton, puts it up and draws the foul. Again, Noel, you saw what he did. He went, drew contact from the defender, but he kept the basketball where he could get it up. He didn't allow the defender to go across, rake his arms. He got the shot up there, gave himself a chance, drew the foul.
Well said there, T. Roy, and he put a young man there in an awkward situation. Clifton has 2 fouls and will have to sit for quite a while, T. Roy.
Eli Bell's going to check in for the first time as he replaces Gold. Second toss by Villazon, good. Man, Noel, you know I've really liked his game from early on.
You've spoken highly about that young man the two years I've been sitting beside you.
7-0 Rockets. White steps into a 3. This one good. Boy, he got a good look that time and drilled it.
Yeah, he had a nice rotation on that one. I will give him that.
Back the other way. Villazon. Pass deflected away, but saved by Jimmy Bond. Jimmy up top to McCown. They'll rip it in the corner now, Bell. Coach Weekly talked about different games will need different guys to contribute. Bond's 3 no good. Rebound controlled by Copeland. He tried to throw it back in off Villazon. Missed, and the Rockets end back up with it. Toombs gives it up top, Villazon. Now McCown. Working around the perimeter. Knocked away, and here comes White. White tries to step through. Off the window, no good. Rebound battled for. Controlled by Moore County. Hegwood in the game. He puts it up and in. Logan Hegwood with a bucket. First 7 of the game to Forrest. Last 5 to Moore County. Villazon. Gives it up now, Bond. Back out top to Ben. Ben pulls the trigger. Just inside the 3-point arc, that's money. Man, nice looking jumper. Really came around, squared himself up well, and buried it from 17.
Letting the game come to him, T. Roy, not pressing anything.
Copeland will fire from downtown. Shot no good, rebound pulled away by Bond. Jimmy on the move. Villazon along the baseline, lost the handle. Picked up by Parks of Moore County. Turnover to the Raiders. Quickly on the move, Wise in front court. Oh, Hegwood, no he didn't. I thought he got by with one, but he didn't.
He did not. He got a veteran crew here, T. Roy. He did not.
He got to that baseline, went to kind of shield with that left hand, a little push off to gain an advantage, and he got called for the foul.
Look at Ben Villazon with that little smirk on his face. He sold a little bit of it too, T. Roy.
Timeout taken. We'll take it as well.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Welcome back here in the early going. Rockets have played well. They lead at 9-5, 2:42 left here. Opening quarter from Lynchburg. Final non-district tune-up, Noble, before we step into the district waters on Friday night.
And that's exactly what you would want to be able to do. You want to try to play a team that you have a great deal of confidence against, and you want to try to take that confidence and ride it on right into the first game.
Villazon now with it. Ben will bring it into front court. 2-3 Raider zone now. Villazon splits the defenders, gets into the paint, and we got a jump ball situation. And it's going to go to Moore County.
Moore County coach has to be upset. T-Roy, fundamentally, you do not allow any ball penetration in a 2-3 zone.
But
you
did
can't
you see the set, though? I've never seen that before. Coach Weekly had him come down and basically screened him where instead of going around him, he went between the two Rocket players. That was pretty slick.
You're not supposed to penetrate those two on top, T-Roy.
You're not, but I've never seen that set before. That was pretty cool. Ball kicked by Moore County, picked up by the Rockets, and we're going to have a foul.
Well, it's a rough group against Jimmy Bond, boy. They like to play rough against Jimmy.
Jimmy's had enough contact for a while, man.
It's a rough group here.
He got the scars to show for it.
This Moore County group is awful physical.
Toombs, Bond, McCown, Villazon, and Bell, the 5 on the floor for Coach Weekly. McCown comes up firing from 3. It's all day Bray. He's got 6.
You go, T-Roy. I told you, I've seen this script before, my man.
Hey, but look at his body. Look at his body language. When he came down the floor, he was calling for the basketball, ready to shoot it. Hegwood along the baseline, hangs in the air, shot no good. High for the rebound is Bell. Here they go the other way. Bond behind the back, gives it up now to McCown. Thought about it. Now Toombs with it. Rockets being patient. They're getting some good looks as well here. Villazon, oh, nice fake. Dumps it down inside Bell. Gives it back to Toombs, who will fire away. Shot good. With a hand in his face, Kelly Toombs brings the long 2.
We may get exactly what we asked for, T-Roy. Production all around the board.
Well, they're playing really well right now. Into the corner. Good closeout by Bell. We're going to get a foul called as along the baseline. It was Peyton Martin who will pick up the foul there against Eli Bell. Bell's foul, his first, team's third. As White's going to check back in for Moore County. Toombs checking out of the lineup for the Rockets, says Houston Matlock will get the first call of the night.
They're picking up where they left off at. Houston Matlock played some quality minutes against Maplewood, T-Roy.
White back up front to Wise. Covering him up nicely. They go cross court. Copeland from 3. This one, long rebound. Controlled by Bond. Jimmy with numbers. He'll back it out now and try to set it up. Villazon the trigger. Ben tried to go baseline, turned it over. Tried to get it to the cutting McCown, but right in his path was Martin. Tried to get it inside to Hegwood, and we're going to have a foul call. Bray didn't like that one. He was trying to get in defensive position, kind of reached around the front. Not sure there was a lot of contact there, but Bray picks up the foul.
It was not, and it certainly will inform the Rockets how this game may be officiated.
14 foul, but they get it right back after the turnover on the inbounds, and here comes Bell. Eli. Out front, Bond. Thought about it. Penetrates inside. Now kicks McCown. He'll load it up from downtown. In and out, no good. Matlock battling for the rebound. Saved by Martin. Matlock almost got him another possession there, Noble.
Certainly did. Try to keep it alive.
The circus is in town as Copeland fired that one up. He couldn't get it to drop. He went around, up, under, flipped that thing up there. Couldn't get it to drop. Now we got a foul.
A little juggling act.
Now we'll go to the other end because that's the 15th foul on Moore County. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. And the Rockets' Eli Bell will step to the line.
Opportunity to kind of sneak 1 or maybe 2 points before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, it would be 2 big ones here. Give him a double-digit cushion here after 1. Bell's first one on the way. Back iron, no good. He will, however, have another. Eli Bell, the sophomore, stands in. Second toss on the way. This one money. Bell 1 of 2. 15-5 Rockets. Good pressure by Matlock. Right on Wise. White penetrates. Fires at the buzzer. Got it. Good defense by the Rockets, but better offense there by White. The fall away at the buzzer drops, and after 1, your score. It's Forrest 15 and Moore County 7.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back as we get set to go to the second quarter here. 15-7 Forrest in a really nicely played quarter by the Rockets. Noel, I think if you drew up a quarter and you wanted them to play, I think they did some really nice things on both ends in that quarter.
You got your 2 starters there, Villazon and McCown, leading offense, and now we're still looking for that third offensive player to show up, T-Roy, and you have everything you requested.
Matlock out front, Bond. Jimmy with the dribble, gives it up to Houston. He'll step into it, shot on the way. This one a little bit too strong. Rebound battle for, pick back up in the lane. Runner no good. Good job on the glass by Bell. He couldn't get the foul to go, but they got a couple of good open looks that time. First of all, out of the offense, well run.
He certainly did, T-Roy. And you've been a basketball player. Anytime you can get 2 looks on one possession, I'll say it a little different. Anytime you can get an extra shot on one possession, that's all you can ask for.
Well, and you know, a lot of coaches will keep up with the hustle points, how you're doing on those 50-50 balls. Those will make a difference in the game. If you're getting more of those 50-50 balls, getting those extra shots, you got a good chance of winning in a tight game. White pulls the trigger again, high in the air, the jumper good.
He's solid with that, T-Roy. His legs strength there gives him the ability to elevate over whoever's defending him.
Yeah, White was 7. McCown in the corner. They'll fire it out front, Bell. Gives it up to the cutting Matlock. Off the screen, shot no good from Houston. But again, good look that time as Houston got in good shooting range. Just missed that one from about 12. Inside, Wise to the left hand, puts it up and in. Gavin Wise with his first bucket tonight. He had 6 in the first meeting. 15-11 Rockets. Minute and a half gone by here, second quarter. McCown. The fake gives it up now to Bond. Jimmy almost lost it, got it back now to Bray. Bond in the corner. McCown backs it out now to Bond, being patient this time, looking for that good shot. Villazon thought about the 3. Now he'll drive inside, and he is tied up by Copeland. Nice job defensively there by Copeland as he's able to tie up Villazon on the way by on the drive. Ball goes over to Moore County.
Apologize, T-Roy. The Rockets were being very patient. Raiders were not allowing the Rockets to be able to penetrate that defense.
Moore County with it. Now in a 4-point game. There's a little pressure by the Rockets. Broken that time by the Raiders. Very nicely done by them as they got it to Hegwood for the open deuce. Hegwood with 4.
They have tightened this score up, T-Roy.
Yeah, 6 in a row now. Well, really, 8 in a row by the Raiders. Bond out front. Tightly packed into that zone. McCown fires from 3. This one a little too strong, but the long rebound to Toombs. Now Villazon, spin in the paint. We got a foul. Foul's going to be on, it's going to be on Wise. And it will be 22 checking into the game. Colton Morey for the Raiders.
Certainly hope when this quarter's over, this is not the quarter where we're talking about low offensive production, T-Roy.
They haven't gotten the same looks this quarter so far as they did in that opening one. Go back in with those 2 personals. Tristan fires it up, shot no good. High for the rebound, McCown battles for it. They'll run it in the corner now. Copeland with it. Copeland of Moore County. Gets it back from White. Copeland inside, hangs in the air, got it blocked by Villazon, but Ben got a piece of the wrist as well. Copeland, he can pull up from outside, Noble, but he likes to put it on the floor.
He likes to shoot. He has a lot of shot attempts.
You get it up any way you can, man. Timeout taken. We'll be back.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Ability from Bob.
Okay.
Welcome back here, 15-13. Rockets with the lead, but thus far in these first 3 minutes of the second quarter, been unable to break the scoring column as Moore County's gotten back in this one. Copeland's going to head to the line with a chance to tie it here with the 2 free throws. It would be a 10-0 run if he does complete it by Moore County.
Yeah, that excellent start that the Rockets got off to. May not be able to speak too highly about it here shortly, T-Roy.
First toss by Copeland, good. He'll ready now for his second. Alex Copeland, the senior. It's on the way. This one in and out, no good. Remains a 1-point Rocket cushion as Villazon now into front court. You know, Noble, I think the thing here in the second quarter that I've seen, they haven't been as aggressive with the basketball. They've held it up a little bit, passed it around. They were really aggressive attacking in that first quarter.
Well, I was trying to figure out what the difference was because they got quality looks, many quality looks in their first quarter that doesn't appear to be available right now, and I was trying to figure out what the difference was.
I just don't think they've been quite as quick with the basketball or attacking like they did in that first quarter. They just been kind of content to throw it around out here.
So it's nothing that I can credit Raiders for?
Well, they're playing good defense, as you see now. McCown gets inside against Copeland, cut off, and we got a traveling violation. May have been a little bit of a bump there, but no, that was excellent team defense.
That penetration is not available, T-Roy. It's hard to penetrate this this defense here. You did kind of think maybe the official may want to blow his whistle, particularly the way he's done on the other end down there.
Now, one adjustment you talked about. They played a lot of 2-3 in that opening quarter. They've been more in the man-to-man here as of late, and that has served them well. Hegwood along the baseline. Cut off, gives it up to Copeland. Copeland inside, puts it up and in. 11-0 run now by the Raiders. And they have taken a 1-point lead, 16-15 here with under 4 minutes left second quarter. Rockets have had that horror quarter thus far here in the second. No points on the board here. And we're already more than halfway through this second stanza.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about that excellent start they had without talking about this lull they're going through.
Gold, open three, bang. That'll get you off the schneid. Nicely executed that time. They got Gold free off the screen. Had plenty of time to set and fire, and he delivers. Hegwood, high in the air, shot no good. You can see those football guys, man. They got such powerful legs. They just spring off the ground, Noble.
Yes, they do. And I tell you what, again, it's hard to block a shot when a young man has a vertical like that, T-Roy.
Foul will go on McCown as they battled for it after that shot attempt. McCown now with his second. Copeland in the paint. Gives it up. Hegwood tried to get it inside and stolen away by Villazon. Here comes Ben. Ben gets a screen. He'll fire from 12. Got it. Boy, Go did a nice job of screening his defender, and he got some daylight. He can stick it home.
Excellent job that time, and that's that shot. He looks like he could hit that all day long.
Man, from that elbow, he is just deadly. White gets an open look from three, no good. Rebound battle for controlled for a moment by Moore County, but then into the hands of Villazon, and here comes Toombs. Gives it up now to Bond. Bond will fire, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Copeland. Almost think Jimmy was throwing it up there hoping Villazon was going to poke it home.
I like it, T-Roy. I like it a lot.
Hegwood. Copeland from 3, got it. Noble has alluded to the fact Copeland not afraid to put it in the air.
He's not in it. Just like we talked about in the previous game, Copeland's probably going to have a lot of points when this is over, but his ratio, his percentage won't be that great, though.
Hegwood with a steal. Challenging Bond the other way, and Jimmy gets a hand in there, pokes it away, and we're going to have a 2-shot foul. Thought maybe he might have got the hand in there before he shot it up, but the official says he was in the act, so 2 shots up coming here for Logan Hegwood.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, Logan Hegwood is being rewarded because of the physicality. He actually, it may not be the hand he got in there, but it was that bump with the body that Hegwood actually initiated. That's what got him to the line mostly.
Missed the first. He'll get a second one. This to tie it up. 1:56 left here, second quarter. Second one, missed them both. Good rebound there by the Rockets. We head the other way. Gold cleared that one. Gives it up to Jimmy Bond from 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Moore County. On the move quickly the other way. Challenging Villazon, and we're going to get a foul on Ben. Ben didn't like it very much, and to be honest with you, Noble, I can't say I blame him.
And I'll tell you what, I certainly will not try to defend any officiating, but sometimes you get a little premature anytime you wind it up, T-Roy.
Villazon, I thought that time did a nice job of he was kind of giving ground. I almost thought that Morey, as you're taught to do as an offensive player, he was trying to initiate contact and get to the line. I thought Villazon didn't. He was kind of falling away, trying to get out of the way, so I didn't see a whole lot there.
It's the wind-up usually that end up getting you, T-Roy.
1 of 2 for Morey, with the rebound saved by Copeland, so Moore County gets another opportunity. 1.5 left here, second quarter. 20-20 ball game. Morey out front, Copeland straight away 3, got it. Back-to-back triples from Copeland now. He's got 9.
He's putting them up, T-Roy.
He's putting them in here lately. McCown over to Toombs. Back out front, they'll swing it. Villazon, spot up 3. This one a little too strong. Rebound to Copeland. But you know how many of those guys, Copeland, White, Hegwood, you see all those guys that were out on the football field for Moore County. They've got a pretty good group of athletes here.
Yes, they do, and they finding themselves in the basketball shape now, T-Roy, by this time of the year.
Copeland tried to go cross court. Nice anticipation by Goad. Tristan with a steal. All the way under. Bangs into White. Offensive foul. That was just a case where, as a youngster, you want to try to make something happen, and White's been around the block a time or two. He took the charge there nicely.
I tell you what, White went down there and set up on that block, and he just seemed like it just took forever. He just waited.
Now, here's the thing, Noble. 3 now on Goad. That's the big thing. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Welcome back. Final 33.2 seconds left here of this first half of action. 23-20 Moore County. They have outscored the Rockets 18-5 here over the course of this last quarter of action. They break the pressure in front court now. White with it. White dribbled on the sideline, out of bounds. Did a good job that time. They had to bring Parks up to relieve the pressure. When White got it, Parks was pretty close to the sideline. So when White got it to go around him, he just stepped on the sideline going by with the dribble.
Not only have the Raiders outscored the Rockets here lately, they've turned up the intensity on offense. They're getting the Rockets in foul trouble, T-Roy.
Inside, Bell dumps it inside the Bond, and Jimmy traveled it. Got amongst the trees that time. Noble didn't have a lot of options.
He did not, T-Roy, and I tell you what, he does a fine job of being able to penetrate, but as you said, there was some big boys down there and had to make a move.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Copeland gets inside, hangs in the air, up and under, got it. Nice move there by Alex Copeland. Moore County finishes with a flurry, and the Raiders will go to the locker room with a lead. We've reached halftime here in Lynchburg with your score. Moore County 25 and Forrest 20.
Moving forward the strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Welcome back here at halftime. It was Moore County 18-5 here in this second quarter of action as they take the 5-point lead into the locker room. 25-20 here at the break. And we are joined by Lady Rocket head basketball coach Shane Chapman. And Coach, I think tonight there had to be some things that you were pleased with. You were able to get the ball into front court much better this time than you did that first game. You got, I think, almost double the shot attempts that you did in the first game, and did some nice things, I think, that give you some hope that, hey, the ball handling and the turnovers are beginning to maybe go the other way.
I hope so. It's not due to lack of effort. Shout out to Moore County. They've got a good ball club.
Oh, yeah.
Not taking anything away from them, but we've got to get better with the basketball. On both ends of the floor. Stuff that we've talked about, all year long. Help defense on the defensive side. They run that little high-low action, and our help defense wasn't there. When we talked about it and tried to clean it up, they got better with it. And then on the offensive end, we're just telegraphing passes. We're looking right at where we're going to throw it, and that's immaturity on the young kids' part. And some girls are kind of running away from the basketball. And the maddening part is it's the easy things seem to be the hardest for us to grasp.
Yeah, I think, that's what we talked about. I think the good thing was tonight, because Nova was talking about, how do you get more shots? And I said, well, when you get in front court, there were a number of times where we made some cross-court passes, some unforced errors, that if you cut down on those even, you cut the turnover total down, you get some more shots. I think the thing was now you begin to say, okay, we've got a little confidence. Sadie's handling the ball pretty well, getting it into front court for us. Now we got to do a little bit. We fixed one thing. Now we got to fix the next one.
Right, and I think that's where we're at. I called all the parents down after the game, and just met with them in the locker room with our team too, just to tell them kind of where we are. This is the halfway point for us. We opened district play on Friday. We've played some pretty good single A basketball teams. Some teams you're probably going to see in Murfreesboro. And we wanted to play. We wanted to play the upper competition. We didn't schedule very many cream puffs, I didn't think. But we needed to get ourselves ready for district play and make runs. And to make a run in our tournament, we got to win 4 games to get to a sub-state. And that's what we're going to try to set ourselves up at for success. I think Sadie has done a great job. Kinsley has started shooting the ball a little bit better. Sadie has come on as a freshman, and I'm asking a lot of these young kids to step in and play. I mean, yeah. I'm in my rotation. I've got 6 or 7 freshmen and sophomores and only 1 senior and 1 junior, that's getting legitimate time and things like that, and just trying to get those girls to understand what we're doing, and I told the parents too, like, this is a frame-off restoration. We are starting from bare bones. There's no superstar on this team. There's no Mason Kirby. There's no Carly Warner. There's no, Laura Mailer or anybody like that like we talked about in the past where you could just give the ball to her and get out of the way.
Yeah.
And so we're asking people to kind of step out of their zone and play true 5-man basketball where it's going to take all 5 of those guys working together as a unit. And when we work and do what you're asked to do, we put a pretty good product out there. But I was a little discouraged, and I think we're still a little hungover on Christmas and New Year's and things like that. But we'll continue to go to work. We're going to open the gym at 6:30 in the morning. We'll work. We got practice tomorrow afternoon. We'll get back to school on Thursday, practice Thursday, and then get ready to go. Have Grundy come in and hopefully get us on a 1-0 on the district and get to work.
We talked about it a little bit during our broadcast. I said, really, you think about Moore County, Eagleville, Cornersville. Those are going to be 3 teams in that district that are probably going to be as good as you're going to see, in just about any district of basketball, and no matter what classification. Those are 3 really good teams, especially you talk about Moore County and Eagleville. Those are 2 teams that really know how to handle the ball well. They're well coached, well disciplined. You step into this district now, community lost a lot of seniors. Grundy County, Cascade trying to build. Cannon County is going to be good. They're good pretty much year in, year out on the girls' side of the basketball.
Right.
But it's an opportunity here tonight where you see, hey, we've done some things well, we built. Now let's carry that into this Grundy County matchup at home on Friday.
Right, and that's where we are, Troy. We're just trying to get these girls to understand where we're going. Our record doesn't reflect, what we're capable of doing. I'm not worried about wins and losses right now. I'm worried about getting a deep run in the district tournament, getting into the region tournament, and then we can start scheming and making some noise. But, the things we've got to do better are very basic, fundamental things that you shouldn't have to be working on as a high school basketball player. But unfortunately, that's where we are, and those are the things that we have to work on. And our girls have been working really, really hard on it. It's frustrating to them. They're frustrated. I'm frustrated. But that's why I wanted to bring everyone in and everybody that's listening on TC1. And I want all you guys to know that we're digging in and working. We're not throwing in the towel. I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to stand up and coach for 32 minutes, and then I'm going to go practice and coach and screen for 2 hours a day every day. Then 45 minutes in the mornings from 6:30 to 7:15. And we're gonna get after it. Every single opportunity we can get is a chance for us to get better, and that's what we're looking to do.
Well, I think too, you're looking at the thing. You're looking at it from a standpoint of, hey, we know what we've got to do. And as you said, it's a strip down. We're trying to build this thing from the bottom up. So it's tough not to want to see those results immediately. But at the same time, you got to realize that, hey, we've got to realize that we're here. We want to be here. We've still got a little bit of time to do that. We just got to get better every ball game.
Sure, and there was a shirt that was out that said 1% better, and that's what we're trying to get to. It's just 1% better every day. If we can get 1 possession better, if we can get 1 turnover better, you talked about that. I think we had a few less turnovers than we're typical that we're typically used for, and that's a good sign. That's something to build on. We missed some easy shots early in the game to keep the game close. And then we kind of went, brain dead for a little while and had multiple turnovers in a row that led to buckets that pushed the game out of hand. And we let the young kids play. I think the young kids are hungry.
I think they did a good job. I thought they played good defense. I thought they hustled well. Something there that you, like I say, you got some kids. And anytime you can get some varsity experience as a young player, it's great.
Yeah, and that and we've got plenty of JV games. We're going to play JV Friday, and getting those girls the reps that they need. In a game that's a JV game where it's not, wins and losses are on the board. We're worried about getting work and getting reps and things like that, as opposed to throwing them to the fire like we've done Sadie, like we've done Camry, and like we've done Josie and some of those, sophomores and freshmen. Just forcing those girls to have to carry the load. And unfortunately, when you're playing against kids that are older than you, that are more experienced than you, that played more travel ball and things like that, they play year round. Those things begin to show themselves, and that's where we got to go to work. We've got to get ourselves better. The girls have got to individually work on their game, and they have. I'm not taking anything away from what our girls have done, but we just got to continue to work. That's been my pep talk to them. Is I always say it: keep grinding, keep pushing, keep grinding, keep grinding. And we've got to continue to grind and get better, and we will get there. I don't know how long it's going to take, but our girls are dedicated to getting better. They're going to grind every day. I'm going to grind every day with them, and we will get there.
Hey, I think we've ground a little better than we had. We saw some improvement tonight against a really good team. Hopefully on Friday we come home and pick up a district victory.
Let's go get us one.
Coach Shane Chapman here with us at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back with your second half after this.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream heating equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go!
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back here as we get set for your second half. No, we'll take a quick look at our halftime stats.
And T-Roy, and I certainly apologize to you there as we were having a little conversation there a little earlier. Going to kind of work through this together, T-Roy. So if I'm not mistaken, I got Ben Villazon has 9 points, T-Roy. And if I got him correctly, I don't think he's missed but maybe one shot from the field, but I may have him all wrong there. I got Bray McCown with 6 points, T-Roy. That makes the 15 points there. And then coming in, Tristan Gold has 3 points. He has a 3-point basket made. Eli Bell has 1 point there. He has a free throw. So I think I missed somebody's shot there.
Toombs has got 2.
There you go. So I appreciate you being able to help me out with that. And as you mentioned there, Copeland, I owe that young man an apology. He has heated up here lately, so we'll give you the stats there in a second with them.
Copeland had 11 to lead everybody. Rockets with it here to begin this second half. Gold fires from 3. This one a little too strong, but the long rebound comes down to Villazon. Villazon now will fire. We're 12-footer, no good. Rebound to White. White out of the pack. And lost the handle. Kicked it off his high top there out of bounds. And we'll go back to the Rockets. 25-20, and Nova has been a black hole offensively for the Rockets after that first quarter. 15 and looked really fluid in that first quarter, and then that's kind of what's been plaguing this program for the last 2 or 3 years. They just hit those unexplained stretches where they just have trouble putting the ball in the basket.
I don't want to be disrespectful to the Raiders, but it looked like the Rockets may kind of run away with it after that first quarter.
Villazon from 3, no good. Got a good look, just couldn't find the distance there. Is now Copeland in transition. Bounce pass inside. Parks, one dribble, puts it up and in. That made possible by Copeland. That was a really nice penetration there to the open Parks.
And I'm going to credit Copeland. He has been taking a lot of shots, but that time he played some solid basketball.
Oh, nice pass by Villazon and a good backdoor cut by Gold. Gold with 5. That was really nicely done. They drew the defender out toward the corner. Gold went back door, and a really nice pass by Villazon.
And we're still looking for that third player for the Rockets to get on the board. Somebody until Bray and Ben Villazon can get back started.
Park shot no good. Rebound inside. Wise. We got a foul. Hacked was Wise by Bond. Jimmy says, I'm not going to give up the easy one.
Play stopped, T-Roy. Everybody in the gym was waiting to see if there would be a call when that contact happened right under the goal. No call at that time, and then it took everybody an opportunity to adjust, and then they got back into play.
Josh Dowd makes his first appearance. Big fella in for Kelly Toombs now. It's White to play it in. Copeland out front, gives it back to Wise. Working around that perimeter. Copeland thought about the 3, puts it on the floor now to Wise. Nova, you could tell he's trying to think where the ball is going. As an offensive player, you're trying to figure out, all right, this is going here. Where do I get to get a little spot? Copeland got in the paint that time. Shot no good. We got a rebounding foul over the back there as Parks picks up his first. But you could tell, I was just kind of watching him. He's kind of watching where the ball is at. Where can I find a little soft spot?
And I'll tell you what, he's making his presence known here from second quarter on. You haven't been able to say anything but Alex Copeland.
Rockets trying to cool him off. Meanwhile, catch fire themselves. Villazon cut off by White. Gives it up on the weave now to McCown. Tristan Gold trying to get somebody free. Villazon, little fake, gets off the shot, in and out, no good. Rebound battle for. Dowd really battling Parks, picked up by Moore County. Wise gets inside between defenders, puts it up and draws the foul. Nova right now, they're being much more aggressive offensively. That's been the thing. They've been attacking the basket.
T-Roy, they started that in the second quarter. And they started forcing the Rockets to either foul them or try to figure out how to move with their feet or something of that nature. They started that in the second quarter, and I don't know if that was a mindset or just whatever that was, but they turned on a switch in the second quarter, not only knocking down shots, but being much more aggressive.
Wise missed the first. The lefty, second one on the way. This one good. Wise with 3. Lead is 6. We approach the 5-minute mark left here, third quarter. Villazon on the wing. And Noble, here's the thing. The shots that Villazon getting now, he was getting to a spot in that first quarter. Now they are making him take a 3 that he's not quite as accurate on the 3 as he is that 15-footer. Gold gets to the front of the rack, puts it in.
Gold may be the answer I was trying to get to, T. Roy, trying to figure out who that third player would be.
He's got 7.
Until Villazon and McCown got back heated up, and it may be Gold.
Copeland from the elbow, 15-footer, no good. Rebound battled for, controlled there by Jimmy Bond. Jimmy the other way. Bond in transition gives it up to Villazon. Gets underneath, reverse layup, no good. We got a foul with the back on Josh Dowd. That time you liked the aggressiveness of Villazon. Tried to go reverse lay-in. A little bit too much on it. Dowd trying to crash the glass, picks up the foul.
Can't find your shot if you ain't searching for it.
Right, and that is well said, Noah, because a lot of times as a shooter, sometimes you miss a few, you're kind of hesitant to put it up. I mean, they have you out there to do a job, and that's score.
Yes, that's what I come to see Villazon do is score. Give me some buckets, Villazon.
McCann along the baseline break, cut off by Copeland. Gives it up now to Ben. Knocked away in the paint by White. We're going to have a foul. I think they're going to get Ben as he reached back out and tried to take it back. It's going to be Villazon with a foul. That's 3 now on Ben.
T-Roy, I was glad you took the interview away from me from Coach Weekly because I wanted to ask Coach Weekly. I've seen it 3 times this year. Some of his role players, star players, they find themselves in foul trouble. I wanted to ask him what determines when you allow these seniors to play through that, but I was glad you took the interview away from me because I didn't want to put that pressure on Coach Weekly.
I think now they go back into the zone. I think, too, as a player, you have to kind of prove to your coach that you can play with 3 fouls, that you can be a little less aggressive. Don't go for a steal maybe in front court that you might earlier when you didn't have a foul. As White hits another bucket. White's been really good here again tonight. He's got 9. Got a foul there. I think, some players just, they can't back off the gas. They're going to pick up that extra foul because they can't play but one way. I mean, it's pedal to the metal at full time.
So as the coach, when you know you have a player that can only play one way, it's your job to save that player from himself?
Yeah, that I think you give the hook to some guys a little bit earlier because you don't want them to pick up that fourth, because if you do leave them out there, chances are they're going to get it. Some guys just have a penchant to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Inside now we're going to have a foul and a reach-in by White.
And I tell you what, T-Roy, fouls are kind of piling up on the Raiders, but guess what? They're playing defense the same way they were playing offense in the second quarter.
Here's the thing, Noble. When I was playing, I never had that problem. I mean, I broke out the Matador cape. When I had the third foul, I'm like, look, I want to stay on the floor because I'm like Copeland now. I want to score. So if I'm sitting on the bench, I can't score. Gold from 3, no good. And we're going to have a push as Bond got inside, got good inside position, and Clifton with the over the back foul. Good job by Jimmy on the hustle.
Yes, indeed. The style of play has changed, and the officiating has gone to put some people at the line here very shortly. So right around the 2:30 mark, T-Roy, I say somebody will have 5 fouls as a team, and somebody will be shooting as the other team.
Houston Matlock back in with a basketball. 6-point Raider lead. Along the baseline, little leaner, shot no good. Gold got to the rim, just couldn't get it to drop. And now we're going to have an offensive foul on Wise. And for Wise, that's going to be his second. But that will be the
No, sir. That'd be the team's 5th, but it's offensive.
Not offensive foul, so we're not going to shoot.
We're just going to turn over. Yes, indeed. They lose possession of the ball because of offensive foul.
2:52 now left in the third quarter. So, Noble, hopefully if you're the Rockets, maybe you pick up a couple extra fouls here and get to the free throw line and get some cheapies.
It should be typically easy the way they're officiating now.
McCown from 3, no good. Crashing the glass inside Goad. Had it punched away, got it back now, Bell. And we're going to have an offensive foul. Ooh.
Don't say it, T-Roy.
Wow.
Look, Coach Weekly going to do his job. He's talking to him. I tell you what, that's the psychology right there. Maybe get one a little later on, but he did go over there in a real polite way and try to get an explanation.
Man.
And the official had his little arm bar up there communicating to him what he's seeing.
Man, that was almost like touching a vase. I mean, there wasn't – they're going to, like, stay away from it. Don't breathe on me. There wasn't a whole lot of contact there at all.
I tell you what, 5 fouls on both teams now. Last 2 possessions on each team, turnover, offensive foul.
Copeland from 3, no good. Rebound, McCown. Gives it up to Bond as we reach the 2-minute mark left here in the quarter. Inside. They had gotten by with a travel that time, so maybe they gave Bell back one that time as McCown from 3, no good. Bell high for the rebound, gets inside, little reverse layup, and he draws the foul. Good hustle by Eli.
Here we go, T-Roy. Here's where it works its way out. 30-24. Let's keep up with the fouls, and let's keep up with how many opportunities we can go get some easy little free throws.
Bell will step to the stripe where he's 1 of 2 tonight. First toss on the way. This one back iron, no good. Gets another, however. And Coach Weekly talked about it. Tonight a game where he needs the intensity of Bell. He needs the rebound and the hustle against this physical Moore County team.
If Moore County is going to continue to play the way they playing, Bell needs to show up.
Houston Matlock kept that one alive. Smallest player on the floor got in there, poked it away, and they get another opportunity.
I tell you what, they're going to get another opportunity. Yes, indeed. Houston Matlock done one in there, as you said, the smallest player on the court, and he done went in there and got interior position on young Copeland that time.
What did he do, Noble? He got position.
Yes, he did.
You don't have to be 10 feet tall to rebound. Just know how to box out. Matlock did a great job there and picked up the foul.
And I tell you what, T-Roy, it bothers me when the fans go off sometime when somebody gets the ball who's taller than someone else, but the player on the interior never boxed out.
Houston, 1 of 2. Matlock on the board. 30-25 ball game. Copeland picked up his second foul there. Copeland back the other way, and that'll be a blocking foul. They're going to call it on Eli Bell as Copeland came flying down the lane. Contacted Eli Bell, and they're going to give Eli the foul. That'll be 3 now on Bell. No, that's 4 on Bell. I missed one somewhere, Noble. They got him with 4 on the board.
Officiating, T-Roy, and the style of play has changed, T-Roy, and you don't need me to go ahead and tell you the obvious. There are going to be some players who will not finish this contest, T-Roy. I'm just going to tell you the officiating and the style of play has changed. It's going to be a case of how deep is your bench today.
Copeland 1 of 2. But, Noble, here's the thing. That style of play, this 31-25, is going to benefit Moore County. They want to, I think, stay in this grinded-out game and be physical. Get another turnover. Here comes Copeland again. Shot from 3 on the way. This one no good, and out of bounds to the Rockets, as that was Brantley Hill, who checked back into the contest. I think got a brief little cameo earlier. Now the Rockets with 1:13 left here. Third quarter, trailing by 6. Need to make a little run here. Toombs on the elbow. Fires out of it to Gold. Now back to Matlock. Houston sets the offense. Balance the floor out now as Gold with it up top. Under 1:50 seconds in counting. Gold penetrates baseline against White. Cut off by White. We're going to have a foul on the block by Dawson White.
Credit Tristan Gold, understanding how the officials are calling this game and understanding how Moore County Raiders are defending them, T-Roy.
Now, think about this, though. Gold has the body to be able to play that kind of physical matchup with White. There's not a lot of guys that do, but Gold has a more physical, bigger kind of body that he can bang with those bigger guys, and White has used his physicality to be able to get guys off their spot. Not as easy with Gold.
You have answered my question, T-Roy. I want to know who the third player was going to show up offensively, and it's none other than Tristan Gold.
2 of 2 from the line for Gold. Now he's got 9.
There he is, T-Roy. He's the one. He's the third player.
Half a minute left here in the quarter. 31-27 Raiders. Copeland out front. They're going to play for the final shot of the quarter here. Hill back up top to Copeland with 21. Who you think is going to take this final shot?
Copeland. Copeland.
Comes to get it. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Copeland now matched up against Matlock. Backs Houston inside. Spins in the lane. Got it. Had the mismatch there, and he realized it, Noble. That's a sign of a good player. Toombs at the buzzer. This one off the mark, and that'll end this third quarter of action. We head to the fourth here in Lynchburg with Moore County on top by 6.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Had fun that night. Welcome back. Fourth quarter here from Lynchburg. 6-point Raider lead. They got the basketball to begin this quarter. And Noble, it's been a power outage. Last 2 quarters, they had 15 in the first. Last 2 quarters, they've totaled only 12.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy, but I tell you what, they're going to have to fix it defensively.
Backdoor cut. Copeland with a reverse lay-in. He's got 16 now. Gold along the baseline. Little runner. Got it and one. Nicely done by the freshman Tristan Gold. Takes it baseline, absorbed the contact, and got it to go.
You know what this game has taught me about the freshman? I never will ever ask who the third player will be for the Rockets for the remaining part of the season. I know Tristan Gold is going to be the one who's going to fill that board.
Well, tonight he's been not 3, he's been 1.
Well, that's the reason why I'll never ask who's going to be third, my man. He said, I'll take that spot.
He's got a dozen. Gets them back within 5, 35-30. 7.5 left here in Lynchburg as there's a steal by Villazon. Gives it up. Here comes Jimmy Bond pushing it the other way. McCown from 3. Bang! Bray McCown from downtown. Got to delay a game on the Rockets, I think, as they batted that one away after it went through.
Yeah, you can't touch the ball to give you an advantage that time. They put that in the rule book that time, T-Roy. But I tell you what, I asked. I wanted to know. I told you until Bray McCown and Ben Villazon can get heated back up. Bray McCown has shown back up, T-Roy. He has 9.
Copeland breaks the pressure. Frees it up top to White. He'll pull the trigger from 16. No good. Rebound. Battle for it. Had it. What did Villazon? It squirted to Ray. Hegwood ends up with it, puts it in. Look what I found. Back the other way. Villazon. Shot no good. Rebound to White. White looking to push. 4-on-2. White down the lane, puts it up and in. Nobody stopped the basketball. We're going to have a timeout taken here. Moore County by 6.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Welcome back, Noble. Just when you think you're about to make a little run there, Moore County comes right back, got it within 2. Moore County with a couple of baskets back-to-back, stretches it back to 6.
They made one, T-Roy. They made one.
Now, watch down here. We got it on film. You see it in the corner of the screen. Coach Weekly really working the official down here. You like that because late in the game, who knows, you might need the call that he's talking to him about right now.
That's that psychology. I seen him do it over there when they played Maplewood in Murfreesboro. That's psychology, T-Roy.
Bond gets down the lane, lost the handle, turnover, gives it up now to Moore County. Copeland in rear court, brings it quickly across the time stripe, dumps it underneath to Hegwood, who puts it up, no good. Rebound battled for, put back up and in by Moore County. Peyton Martin ends up with his first 2 of the night. He had 11 in Chapel Hill. 8-point Moore County lead. Villazon between the legs, spins, still on him. Goad now from 3, shot no good. Run down by Matlock, saves it back into Bond. Now to Villazon, blocked from behind by Copeland. We're going to have a foul on Copeland, but Houston Matlock again with the hustle made it all possible.
I've seen this show before as well, T-Roy. I told you Houston Matlock had some quality minutes over there in Murfreesboro, and he is showing you exactly live on camera exactly what I seen live in Murfreesboro.
You know what that means? He's earning some minutes.
That not only does that mean he's earning some minutes, that means for the duration moving forward, he's going to get plenty of time.
Hey, you got a guy going into the stands like that, giving you an extra possession you get 2 points out of off the free throws by Villazon in a tight game. He's moving up my list.
He actually jumped in the coach's arm, T-Roy.
Moore County back the other way, throws it away as they tried to get it inside to Martin. Overshot him, and the Raiders turn it over.
There's a chance to cut into that lead, T-Roy.
It stands at 6, just under 6 minutes remaining here. Matlock steps into a 3, shot no good, rebound pulled away by Hegwood. Gives it up now to Copeland, ahead of the pack. Martin all the way down, puts it up and in. Martin got ahead of the pack that time, got the easy bunny. Back to an 8-point game. Goad stops and pops from 3. This one a little too strong now. Bond trying to run it down. Saves it back in, but into the hands of Hegwood. In front of the pack, Copeland all the way under, left hand lay in good.
It's got to be frustrating, T-Roy. That has to be frustrating.
Pushes it to 10, and Coach Weekly needs to take a timeout and does so. Timeout taken, we'll be back.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
Welcome back. Coach Weekly chatting with his team, as you can see below. Noble, 5:19 remaining. You trail by 10. You see some signs of life. The hustle by Matlock gets you an extra bucket. You get it to a 2-point game. Only to see Moore County get a couple of breakaway baskets that you don't want to see happen here late in the contest.
What I seen prior to the breakaway baskets, I seen us settling for 3-point shots. We were putting up 3-point shots, not only rushing them, T-Roy, not working offense, but nobody got back to get whoever leaked out on Moore County. As a result of that, it ballooned from a 6-point game up to a 10-point game, T-Roy.
Yeah.
Couple bad shots on our end and no defense on the other end.
McCown, 3-pointer blocked by Hegwood. And he'll go back to the Rockets. And you very correctly, Noble, said that. Moore County hasn't got a lot of fast break points, but they've been advantageous. They've taken the ones that were available. Gold in the paint. Little runner, no good. Rebound, McCown. Battle forward, knocked away by Copeland, who picks it up. Here comes White on the move. Moore County, White right down the lane, puts it up, blocked from behind by Villazon. Saved by McCown. Here come the Rockets with numbers. 3-on-2. McCown puts it up and traveled with it first. Bray wanted the and one. The official said he traveled first.
And I tell you what, T-Roy, twice tonight I heard you do play-by-play, and no one had stopped the ball. Even I know you got to stop the ball.
Inside, they try to get it knocked away, picked up by Hegwood in the paint. Hegwood triple team, muscles it up, no good. Rebound pulled away by Goad. Bond quickly down to Villazon along the baseline. Little teardrop by Villazon, no good. We got a blocking foul on Martin. Moore County crowd didn't like it as Martin thought he had altered the shot without the foul, but the official will send Villazon to the line for 2 here with 4:21 remaining.
And I'll tell you what, here's also what kind of plays into Moore County's crowd feeling that way. They felt on the other end, Logan Hegwood might have got fouled down there in the interior. So when that wasn't called and they come down on this end, you know how fans are, T-Roy. That's when they always slide and say, call it on both ends.
You know what? Maybe that's where Coach Weeksley was in the ear of the official.
That's psychology, my man. That's psychology. I seen Coach working this thing and very poised and patient with it, respectful like.
Villazon now 6 of 6 from the line. Being with a dozen. Moore County breaks the pressure now. Copeland up top. Gets it back from White. Copeland inside. Hangs in the air. Shot a little too strong. Pulled away by McCown. Gives it up now to Bond, and here come the Rockets. Lead pass. Gold in the corner. 3-ball, no good. Rebound kicked around, and we got a foul inside. McCown and Martin, a little extracurricular after the whistle there. So it's going to be on Peyton Martin. That'll be his second of the evening.
Here's the thing, T-Roy. As long as the Rockets remain poised, stay within the framework of Coach Weekly's offense, play defense, solid, aggressive defense, they can chip away at this thing, T-Roy. Need to be somewhere around 3 points within the next 2 minutes.
One big advantage. That's the 4th team foul on Moore County. None on Forrest. Just under 4 minutes left here from Lynchburg. Rockets trying to mount a comeback. Matlock to Bond. 3 from Jimmy. This one too strong. Ooh, almost stolen away. Copeland now with it. Copeland picks up the dribble now to Clifton. The pressure coming now by the Rockets. Copeland spins away from it. In the paint. Shovels it underneath. Shot put up no good by Hegwood. Controlled by Villazon. Ben now with it. Gives it up to Jimmy Bond. Left side. Now McCown. Bray with a dribble. Back up front. Working it around that perimeter. Bray fakes it from 3. Cross court Matlock. Now Goad. Under 3 left here. 2:50 and counting.
I appreciate the patience, but we need a shot, T-Roy.
I was about to say the same thing. Villazon spins and fires. Shot no good. There he is. Houston Matlock with a bucket.
Hey, T-Roy, somebody going to get mad at me, but I'm going to put him in the starting role.
Hey,
he keep playing. I'm going to put him in the starting lineup.
Yes, he wants the basketball right now. He just wants to play. Underneath, that's going to be off Moore County. Oh, I thought Hegwood got a hand on it. It was deflected by the Rockets.
I'm going to assume that gentleman with the glasses had a better view than we did. He was standing on top of it, T-Roy. So I won't offend him like that. He was standing on top of it.
Inside, Martin, double team, dumps it underneath Hegwood for the opening layup. Nice pass out of the double team. That was a big bucket for Moore County. Kind of stops the tide for a little bit, gets them back to an 8-point cushion. Official stop play there for just a moment.
Just trying to figure out what he was talking about there, T-Roy, but I wasn't able to decipher what he was saying.
8-point ball game, 2:18 remaining. Rockets have got to pretty much, you would think, score every time down here.
Their free throws work in their advantage, so they ain't got to score every time, but they got to take.
Matlock from 3. This one a little too strong. Rebound to White. And we're going to have a foul coming down the court on Bray McCown as he was trying to knock it away from White. Bray's foul. I believe that's 3 now on Bray. Let's see. Yeah. 3 on McCown. First team foul for the Rockets. 2:03 left here.
He played a long time with 2 fouls. Great job, Bray.
Copeland into the corner. Martin. Moore County's going to be a little more patient with it. Martin got trapped in the corner. They're forced to burn a timeout. Let's take a quick one. We'll be back.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
1:53 remaining. Troy Cash and Noble Mays for TC Sports 1. I also want to thank our production staff, Mr. Jay Schillig, Miss Caden Anderson, working the computer and the camera here tonight as we bring you another edition of Rocket Basketball down the stretch here in Lynchburg. 8-point Raider lead as the Rockets got off to a great start tonight. Noble just haven't been able to duplicate that first quarter effort since.
No, sir. That 15 first quarter that they put up there, T-Roy, I certainly thought they were just going to continue to be able to build off of the last game I seen them play. Excellent start tonight.
And we got a 5-second call there as White couldn't get it in. Good pressure. Bond on ball, and Villazon really guarding Copeland close. That's where he wanted to get it to, but Villazon did a great job of denying him the basketball.
Turnover, no clock ran. Need to be aggressive. Get to the free throw line, T-Roy.
Gold, pull-up jumper off the baseline, good. Nicely done by Gold. He didn't automatically jack up the three. Pulled up and got a nice little 10-footer off the baseline.
He does have time. You do have time, T-Roy.
Will County breaks the pressure. Clifton down the lane, tried to dump it inside to Hegwood, stolen away by McCown. Back the other way, here comes Houston Matlock with it in a 6-point game. Houston into the corner to Gold, 3-ball, bang! Tristan Gold has been lights out here tonight.
Hey, breakout, my man. Hey, he is his coming out party tonight.
He's got 17. White in the lane, off the back iron, bounces high into the air and in. Boy, just think about how the ball bounces there. If it doesn't stay, you got a chance. McCown's three no good. A hustling Bond will tie up Hegwood. The alternating possession leaves it with the Rockets. 1 minute remaining here. Coach Weekly will take a timeout. We'll take a minute break. We'll be back as well.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Go! And welcome back. Bond to play it in. Lobs it out top to Houston Matlock. Rockets need a bucket here. Inside McCown, backs his way down, draws a double team, knocked away and stolen by Clifton.
He got raked across the arms.
He did. White gives it up now to Hegwood. And McCown almost saying, hey, if you're going to let them do it on that end, let me get away with it on this end.
Think about it, T-Roy. That puts him at the free throw line with a chance to shoot 2 free throws. He could have cut that to a 3-point lead.
Yeah. Stands at 5 now. That's just a second team foul on the Rockets. So here, you got to, they let him get free. Clifton right down the lane, and he blew the bunny. Rockets still with a chance. Matlock in front court. Gold back to Houston. 3 on the way. Bang! Houston Matlock from downtown. We got a 2-point game.
He's a starter in my book, T-Roy.
Big 3 there. Copeland with 30. And we got a foul. Man, he has come in, and every one of his 6 points tonight have been big.
He's a starter in my book. I don't know who's going to be offended, T-Roy. I don't know who comes out of the starting lineup. But
hey,
Matlock is a starter come Friday night when I come to see you all play at the house, T-Roy. Matlock is in my starting lineup.
You do what you want. I'm like you, Noble. He's come out here and left it all on the line tonight. Smallest guy on the floor. He's got a lot of key rebounds tonight.
In sports, they talk about a spark. That's what Houston Matlock is. He's a spark. Look at that.
Ball knocked away. Here comes Houston with it. Matlock all the way down to the left hand, puts it up and in, and we got a tie ball game. 49-49, 16 seconds left, and now Moore County wants to talk about it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your existing home, experience matters. You need a realtor versed in handling everything from a multiple offer situation to negotiating the best price for a seller. With 35 plus years of experience, you need Vicki Kane on your side to help navigate your way. She works with buyers and sellers in all price points in Middle Tennessee, and she'll use that experience to simplify the process and make it hassle-free for her clients. Give her a call at 931-580-5924. That's Vicki Kane with Buddy Tankersley Realty and Auction.
And then come.
Well, welcome back. We're talking about it during the break. Houston Matlock has definitely been a shot in the arm for this Rocket group here tonight. And, man, the intensity and the hustle, it has to be contagious.
T-Roy, your memory's better than mine. How many points was that Reggie Miller had against the Knicks when in about 20 seconds or something?
Oh, it was 8 points, and yeah.
Houston Matlock got, what he got, 7?
6, yeah.
He got a three-pointer and 2 layups, right?
Yeah.
In how much time?
Not long.
All right.
Moore County now, one final shot at it for the Raiders. Copeland fouled. Nice job by the Rockets. They had the foul to give, Noble. Beautifully done there.
I'm going to give Coach credit to Coach Weekly.
Yes.
Houston Matlock looked at Coach Weekly, and Coach Weekly nodded his head. That's what he communicated to Houston Matlock.
Yes. Now, they cannot give another foul, but that wasted 8 seconds. Still 8.5 seconds for Moore County. Let's keep it here. But here's the thing. You use that foul. He gave that foul, and he got the ball out of Copeland's hands. They're going to make him have to get the ball back now and do something with it. You got to feel like everybody in here knows it's either going to be Copeland or White for the last shot.
And I'll tell you what, not only have you narrowed it down to those 2 players, but here's what you make sure you have to do. When we have gotten off balance a little bit on defense, it has allowed the Raiders to have that imbalance where they've had somebody under the goal open. You can ill afford to give up a little cheap layup, T-Roy.
Now, you think about the basketball gods kind of got even for the Rockets a little bit. We saw Clifton right down the lane, had a wide open layup. It would be back to 5, and effectively may have made it a lot more difficult. You get it, go back down the way, score, get this thing back tied up. So big possession for Moore County here.
Nobody's going to guard the inbound passer. He bagged him up. I don't understand.
Let Copeland come get it. Here comes the double team. Copeland into the lane. Dumps it down underneath. Hegwood put it up and in. 2 seconds left. Firing is Bond just off the mark, and that will do it. Close, but no cigar here tonight for the Rockets. They battled back, got it tied, only to see Copeland get in the lane and dump it to Hegwood, who muscled up a 2-footer. Put it home, and Moore County with the win, 51-49.
Town banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
Take it back, Nova.
Welcome back. You've seen the heartbreaking moment the same way we looked at it. Ms. Anderson had it live to you, bringing it straight to your house, and it's a hard one to swallow there. Made the travel to Moore County, fought real hard. You already know, excellent job in the first quarter, got down in the second, got down in the third, and fought their way back in the fourth quarter there, T. Roy. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of highlights in this game here to be able to walk away with, and nobody's for a moral victory, but certainly looked like the Rockets had an opportunity, and it was going to be a chance maybe to take this in overtime.
Came down to one shot, and you got to give Copeland credit. You knew he was going to have the basketball in his hands. He got into the paint, drew the double team, and found the open Logan Hegwood, who hit the game winner with a couple of seconds left. Gives Moore County the win here as they hold off the Rockets. 51-49 is your final. Scoring summary, first of all, for the victorious Raiders. It was Alex Copeland with 18. He was followed by Dawson White, who had 13. Logan Hegwood, the game winner, amongst his 10 points. Then it was Peyton Martin with 4. Gavin Wise with 3. It was Sawyer Parks with 2. And Colton Morey with 1 for Moore County. On the other side of the ledger for the Rockets, they were led in scoring by the freshman Tristan Gold, who really had a nice run down the stretch. Kept him in the contest, and he had 17 tonight. Ben Villazon in double figures with 12. Bray McCown, 9 points as he drained 3 triples tonight. It was Houston Matlock off the bench, and boy, what a spark he gave the Rockets. 8 points for Houston tonight. It was Kelly Toombs with 2, and Eli Bell with 1 tonight for the Rockets as they go down in a buzzer beater here tonight in Lynchburg. Your final, 51-49. We'll be back with you to open up the district portion of this 2024 season at home as the Yellow Jackets of Grundy County will roll into town on Friday night. Until next time, for Noble Mays, Mr. Jay Schillig, and Miss Caden Anderson, this is Troy Cashin. Have yourselves a great night, everyone. Once again, Moore County takes 2 here tonight from the Rockets and the Lady Rockets. They win the opener by a final of 60-23 here in the nightcap. Once again, Moore County at the buzzer wins 51-49. Until next time, good night, everybody.